Hello. Hola. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see who we got here. Ransom. Hello. Hey, Snowfall. Hey, Maggie. Hey, Keeper. Hey, Just Me. Welcome in, everybody. Happy full moon. I apologize. Last night I come down with a headache, wiped me out. I was like, you know what? We're going to do this on the full moon. So, hey, here we are. So, what I got in store for you guys tonight, we are going to talk about some energies of this full moon in Scorpio at 4 degrees. And I'll pull up the astrology for that. And then we're going to talk about the horoscopes. So, I was going to pre pull the cards, didn't have time. So, it's fine. We're going to pull them live. We're going to roll through that. And at the very end, we are going to look into your charts. So, right now, I have 6 folks that signed up prior to the live. So I want to take 10 tonight. And of course, these are free readings. But if you would like to donate, feel free to. It is not required. I do not expect anything from this. But if you can, it is appreciated. And let's see. I think that's about it. But guys, how have y'all been? Karen Marr, have you signed up with me? If not, hey Connie, then you can be number 7 tonight. And Connie, if you want to sign up too, we'll make you number 8 tonight. And I will go in order of signups unless somebody is the only time I do priority is if they are overseas and it's a little late. So sometimes a couple of my folks are overseas. Yep. Let's see. All right, I'm just looking through the comments. Hi, Lisa. Lisa's number 9 then. If you have signed up, I think I've already got your name. It's in my documentation. Let me get a pen. And I'll go ahead and add the list to my book, my handy dandy notebook. Okay. Connie, I got you, baby. Let's see. We'll put that there. Got a little sign that says Karma. I thought it was cute. Plus, I want to show you guys this first. I made this for the event, and it advertises my manifesting with the moon. You kind of can see. Look, it looks like a moon when you put it over it. But yeah, so my class, I just announced that last week. I know a lot of you guys probably already know about it, but just in case anybody new is watching right now or you watch later, I am doing a Manifesting with the Moon class that'll last approximately 2 hours on June 27th, and that will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be taking place on Zoom, and it might go over. I'm trying to get everything done within 2 hours and then allow for questioning. At least everybody will have a question or two maybe at the end because we're going to roll that day. And I also made a really cool announcement about my prompt journals. So the whole goal is to have a Manifesting with the Moon prompt journal. My goal is $20 or less for this journal. It will be available on Amazon because I'm doing it with Amazon KDP. Basically, I have several more of these planned with my classes, so I will be a busy, busy girl. And I hope that it's helpful because I have spent the last 5 months working on multiple things, and mainly for this Manifesting with the Moon class. And let me tell you, in the last 5 months, my life has completely changed. If y'all have known me for at least 3 months, you know, from 3 months ago, things have changed. It's not huge changes, but it's really changes within myself and within my heart. And I want to teach you guys how to do this because if I can do it, you can do it. It has launched my career because my focus is on my career and my spirituality. So we all have different things we're focusing on, and it will work for anything that you want to manifest. And it will teach you the ropes. Okay. And then I might as well go ahead and tell you guys, this is my list of services too. I know a lot of you guys already know, but again, this is just in case for anybody that's watching. I've got general intuitive readings. I have spiritual guidance readings, astrology readings, which I'm getting ready to expand that service. So I'll probably end up separating it out. So if somebody's interested in astrology or interested in just regular psychic readings, then I'm probably going to have 2 menus basically. And then I do past level and channelings. I do those right now in 30-minute sessions for $40. And then lunar phase readings, a lot of people don't know about that. Lunar phase readings I do in 30 minutes or 1 hour sessions, and that is where I give you basically a personalized horoscope for either the new moon and the full moon, or the full phases, so you can do the whole month. And then of course my paranormal guidance, I take those cases based on importance. So, and if it's super bad, it's not like something you get to answer questions. That's part of a spiritual guidance paid reading. But my paranormal guidance readings are free or donations accepted only. Nothing's, I don't expect anything because I do not charge for paranormal services. But I just wanted to roll that by a few of you guys that may not know. I have made that board for my event. I thought it was super cute. I wanted to share. And all right, Keeper, you got it. You're a Scorpio and a snake in the Chinese horoscope. Oh, wow. Nice. So you got a lot of the murky waters. You got a lot of water energy, but then also it almost makes me think of, oh no, my inner goddess is trying to take out my lace. Look at that. It's getting stuck. I was worried about that because I was trying to invoke my inner goddess tonight because it is the full moon. And matter of fact, it'll be peak in about 30 minutes or less. So yay. Got my candle going for the full moon as well. It is a silver candle. Yep. I'm hanging in there. The back's feeling pretty. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I feel pretty good today. I actually started things at in a timely manner. Almost. I know I was a tiny bit late, but with these youngins, you know how it goes. They're all wishing me luck. And my daughter, my youngest daughter, I was thinking I needed one of these pillows that's got the arms, like the pillow with the arms for my bed here, because I do all my filming from here right now, which I'm trying to get something on the opposite side of my room, and when I get it set up, it's going to be fantastic for like card readings and stuff like that, especially for filming. And then one of my necklaces I made, one of my lunar things, it's got a moonstone and what's it called? Sodalite. Sodalite is for the talking, and the moonstone intuition and stuff, and good for the full moon. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Thank you, Just Me. I appreciate it. Hey, Brittany. Let's see. I got you, Connie. Let's see. Hey, Perry. Thank you, Keeper. But yeah, guys, so let's see if I have anything else to talk about. I don't think so. But if I think about it, I'm sure we'll be able to stop. I'm trying to get this out in about 2 hours because I am supposed to record the audio part of Lights at Midnight for this week. So I got my water too, though. I think I showed y'all last week. I saw this and I got it for the event. It's one of these where you put the flavors in. And I got to go get me some more flavors. But I've tried the strawberry kiwi, the blackberry blueberry, which I think is an exclusive flavor with this bottle because it kind of shifts. It was a $30 investment, but it was a little steep for me, but it was a present for my hard work. I guess I've been putting into it. At least I feel like it. I'm working every day. Oh, the paranormal investigation, guys. I know y'all might not be here for the paranormal stuff, but most of you know I am a paranormal psychic medium too, as long as a spiritual guidance coach and teacher and intuitive development. Went on my very first ghost hunt this week. I'm going back through the footage and I have found some things in a picture at the very least. I'm pretty sure I caught an orb. It might be a little tiny gnat, but there's no fluttering, and I'm getting some second opinions on that too. But there is absolutely positively something that I have caught. And I felt it because it communicated with me half the night. And not a super bad feeling place. I went to the Henry River Mills in Hickory, North Carolina with Down South Supernatural. So shout out to them. I'll be going live with them tomorrow to talk about some of the evidence, and then the evidence that I find in the video and stuff like that, I will be saving for my video that comes out hopefully Friday or Saturday. I've already spent 5 hours editing, and the 5 hours editing got me 25 minutes of footage because I'll just be honest, I'm kind of modeling after how the Paranormal Files does it in a way, because I really enjoy the history part of places and like the walkthrough tours. So it will start with like an introduction and of course the hook, and then you're going to have the tour guide that takes us around, and then there'll be some psychic validations in that as well. This is a big thing for me because my self-esteem about myself, especially with the way that I have to walk and the way my back is arched, I look like a uh, biscuit. So I do not like being on camera full body. I didn't like being on camera at all before January, but you know what? It's been nothing but positive, honestly. And I've got much positive feedback. So it's a very vulnerable thing for me to do, but I realize that to do what I want to do, I have to get over my fear. And between the support and the kindness from you guys and like building this manifesting with the moon is just, then so I greatly appreciate y'all and everything. It's very, very interesting what we captured. um I'll put it to you this way. I'll give you a hint. I take pictures back to back, no flash because my phone's S22, so I can take night shots and it like lights up the night, literally. If there's any light source, it just picks up everything. So it must have some type of infrared sensor in it, because I'm shooting into a dark building and I take one picture, something's there. I take another picture, something is not there. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. All right, guys, without further ado, does anybody have any questions before we get started? Thank you, Maggie. It's going to be a good one. For my first investigation, 5 hours for 25 minutes of editing. I think I have another at least 5 or 10 hours to go, but I will be doing if I'm not editing tonight, it'll be done Wednesday, Thursday, and hopefully done by Friday or Saturday. Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough because the way I walk, where I don't have the stability in my spine, it already arches me back like this for support, so it makes everything poke out. It's like I look 70 pounds bigger than I really am, it feels like. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, we did. We did not. We come home and ate sandwiches because we could have went to another cookout, but that was a fun live. Really enjoyed it. And V's wanting to be more a part of like helping me film and stuff like that is something he's like, I realize I really want to do this. So he actually got a birthday present from his aunt today, and he got a drone. So we might have another video next week. I won't give any details quite yet because I want it to be a surprise. It's something kind of interesting. There's not many of these things left around North Carolina, and I'll give you hints. It was very popular in the 50s, and you would take your family, and it was outside, generally summertime only. So that might be a place we're trying to kind of urban explore a little bit. So we'll see. Let's see. That's okay, Snowfall. No worries. You ain't missed much. Hey, Wanderlust. Sorry. Wanderlust. All right. Yeah, I'm excited, guys. So, anyways, I do have my water. That's the sound of fresh. Not sponsored by Dr. Pepper, but Dr. Pepper, if you want to reach out, I've gave you a lot of my money, okay? All right. All right, guys. So without further ado, let's jump in. I've got notes. Okay. So I make sure I cover everything I want to cover. So this is the full. Oh, wait a minute. Got to get my handy dandy tablet too. Who remembers the Blue's Clues era? I was thinking about that today. Oh, and there was something else I was thinking about today. Look, here's the little bit of the ADHD, but y'all gonna hear this. It's funny. I can't remember it. What is it? There used to be this show on Nickelodeon. So some of y'all, maybe your children watched it or your grandkids watched it. It was a long time ago. So at least children, or maybe you watched it growing up. But there was something on Nickelodeon that was like, I don't know. It was a African American family. I can't remember the name of it. They had like this little weird pet, and they would sing the song. You would have to. It's like jump in, jump out, turn yourself about, jump in, jump out. Introduce yourself. I know it's stupid, but see, spirit speaks to me through music. And what I used to sing, like you get to pick whatever you want to say about yourself. And I would always say I wanted to be a smart girl. And for whatever reason, I just had that image or that vision of being like with my grandmother and my mom when I was little and doing that right before this. But the full moon brings in things like, and they can be odd things like that too, of like things of the past. And right now we're kind of going over the past a little bit. Yep, handy dandy tablet. All right. Oh, and Perry, my handy dandy real notebook. Okay. All right. So, oh, and I started on my merch store today. I don't know when it'll be done, but I want to make some because I was a graphic designer, or I still am. I still have the degree, but I want to make some really cool stuff. And I hope Bonfire is a good company. I'm going to give it a shot because I've used like spring tea and I'm not happy with the quality of that at all. Because if I do merch, I want it to be quality. And I'd have a girl local that might be able to do it, but I've still got to get my freaking printing label or printer set up. My neighbor mowed the grass, and I think that's part of the reason I got a headache yesterday too. But anyways, I've got to get that set up, and then we'll be working on jewelry, posting jewelry and website. But that's coming this summer. I keep pushing it off because it's just so much, but I'm super excited. But yes, out of the box. I don't know if I probably know it if I heard it. I don't know if I know it offhand though. All right. So all I'm going to do now is just go into my Luna astrology. And we're just going to sit here on this transit here. And when I get into the astrology, I do not use whole sign houses. So some of you guys may know what I mean by that. That just means like the signs fit directly in each house. There's no overlapping of the signs on the wheel. So this may be different than what you've heard from another astrologer, but it's still accurate. I find it very interesting. It still can be accurate either way, depending on what you use. I may change that one day, but as of now, this is how I'm comfortable doing it. So, the full moon right now is taking place in the first house for all of us. So, this is a collective. This is where the planets are in the sky right now. So, with astrology, we take our birth chart, which is a snapshot of the sky, and we basically make aspects. So, again, I'll try to show y'all if it will let me show you. See all these lines in the middle here? You might not be able to see it. All those colors in the middle, those are aspects. So those are different degrees. So what happens is you take your picture of the sky and then you add the transit in another layer and it makes different angles and different degrees apart. Those are your aspects. You have soft aspects and you have hard aspects. Oh no. All right, guys. Well, maybe I'm sorry you didn't get the notification. YouTube, you know how they do me sometimes, and all the other creators. Just make sure if you're subscribed, that notification bell's hit. Crafty Ones is possible. I scheduled it last night, and it's through StreamYard. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I've yet to go live officially on YouTube because there's some type of hold sometimes they do, which is silly because I've put in quite a bit of hours in the last couple months on live. So, but yeah. All right. So taking place in the first house, which is the house of self, and it is at 4 degrees of Scorpio, which again, we've got about, I think it's 7:50. I got it wrote down 7:50 or 7:40 EST. Yep, 7:50. So we've got 25 minutes to the peak of the full moon. Tonight's a good time to go ahead and put out your moon waters. You can do that in a pretty jar. You can just put out the water itself in a bottle. Look, I'm going to make a video, I've decided, of like poor girl. I know that I don't want that to be like slander, but like poor girl moon water or poor girl like spiritual products and I don't want to make it sound rude, but there's times when I've had to get crafty and that's cool to make the things that I need. Like go to my kitchen and get the sage out of my kitchen. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, we're all at different points and different levels in our life. And I want to make a video. I probably won't name it that, but I want to make a video that supports people that feel like they can't go on a website and buy a $6 or $7 or $10 stick of sage, or they can't go buy, metaphysical products. Matter of fact, there's one of mine I made a while back. It is a new moon essential oil, and it has some quartz in there. And let's see, what else did I put in there? There is lotus and jasmine. That's what's inserted, which I might change the recipe when I make them again, but it's got orange or sweet orange and white tea, and I think I put I can't remember, clary sage in it. So this is an oil that can be used for your candle work, or it can be used for you. So, and I put this on each one of my chakras before I got started, because I made this to illuminate and all kinds of stuff like that. Oh wow. Notifications show up under the bell at the top. I think, right? It's a bell, guys. Is it a bell? I'm in Scotland, and I bet so. Oh man, that is so cool. I would love to see. I want to go out west, because I think your equivalent is equivalent to west. Like if we go on the west coast to see it rise, but we have it rise here, but we have mountains. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Huh. All right. Don't close out on me. Okay. But yes, thank you, Connie. It does. It's light scented. It's light scented. And I might make them a tidbit stronger, but I wanted to be more cautious, because certain essential oils, if you don't put a carrier oil with them, you have to be very careful. You can burn people's skin. It takes a lot of research to make something like this. Yes. It smells so good. I've had it for 2 or 3 years. Here, you want to smell? I wish we had smell-o-vision. But yeah, so another thing about my lunar classes, I'm trying to make bulk is my lunar face candles and my essential oils and my moon spray. So that'll be something. If you see where I'm going here, I'm trying to release my products with my classes, with my journals, and make like packages. If y'all kind of see where that's headed now. Yep. All right. So I think I've got everything done now, and we're going to go ahead and get into the energy of the Scorpio full moon at 4 degrees. Is taking place here in the first house. Okay. And this can shift sometimes around the world, but either way, when I put in your information, it's personal to you. Okay. But this is the generalized, again, this is where the sky's at right now. All right. So what does this full moon do? It can bring some chaos. Okay, look, Scorpio rules the 8th house of like transformation. I think we're all going through a bit of transformation, because you got to remember, we have that eclipse energy. And it's not even on the back end, like it's still here. It's present for the next 6 months. Okay, but that doesn't mean we have to have that chaotic feeling that a lot of people got. For me personally, it was not chaotic. I embraced it. I really embodied my wounded healer, and I let go. And there's some personal things I don't think I could share online, but I actually will say this. There was a family member that I had that may have not fully crossed when they passed, but I got word that that day, this person may have went into the light from another relative. So that was amazing. And we had a lot of forgiving to do for this person as well. I'm glad, Connie. I'm glad you like it. She was the first person to ever get my lunar phase reading, and it's like a personalized horoscope, but we go more in detail. You get the recording, guys, of your all of the session, right? But then you also get like a little sheet that comes in after, because I like to do it live. Sometimes I might do it before. I might switch it up, but it's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. Um, but let's see. Oh yeah, so this full moon brings in happiness after great difficulty. We have like this energy. It's almost like, does anybody else feel like they can almost breathe again? Right? It's almost like we're on that exhale. Okay, this is what this lunar energy is bringing in. And then we have a mini grand trine. So a grand trine in the circle would like look like this. Okay, but the mini grand trine is on the side here. And that mini grand trine is between this moon, okay, Juno and Vesta. Those are asteroids. So Juno is like in Roman, you have the mythology, right? That's how a lot of this stuff is the archetypical energy, basically. Juno is the queen of heaven, and she is rules treaties, agreements, partnerships, supports, and intimacy. It's a lot about relationships, okay? And then it can be, partnerships as in business too. Just remember that. And then Vesta is like your spiritual light. And the story with Vesta is, the Vestal versions like monitored the flame, the never ending flame. And that's what, they do. They had to stay virgin, and that was their job until they were 30. Nope, went into a manic state. My luck went out. New medication. Yeah, that can That can do it. That definitely can. I hope you get a little bit better. And I've noticed my energy went down and then went straight back up today. That's pretty common for me, especially when I tune in to the higher frequencies. So just me, make sure that you're taking time to relax, take you a nice shower or a nice bath. I recommend, for that for everybody tonight, if you can. If you hadn't just already did it earlier the yesterday, make sure you take time to wash off all of that energy and just relax as best you can, okay? Because that will definitely help. And think about as you wash, that you're washing away the stress and the anxiety and the problems, and doing your best to let go. And it does it. I tried to shower around the 8 phases at the very least or the very most. Like, I sit at home unless I'm sweaty. I might go. I mean, some people are like, "Ooh, that's gross," but I might go a couple days without showering. But I'm sitting at the house. We're not everybody does that, and it's not. I don't think it's good for your skin either. I know this is off topic, but it's good to try to do it. And some of us, sometimes people have depression too, and they may go a little longer. But one thing that I've told people that have this issue is at least shower around the full moon phases. And that's something I'll talk about in my class. And sometimes it can help people that have been like in a really bad spot to practice that personal hygiene. But it's also a spiritual practice. So, that's a subject that most people don't really want to talk about, or some people that are very, very hygienic that shower every single day or multiple times a day, they may be grossed out about. But in reality, not everybody showers once a day, and I'm sure we all can agree with that. But if you can at least shower around the 8 phases, that means you're doing it every 2.5 days. So, or around every 2.5, 3 days at the very most. So, and that's something I tell people for that may be struggling too. So I wanted to drop that in, not to get too sidetracked, but I plan on taking my shower tonight after the live and washing away all my stuff. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Just me. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I could do that with my family too. But I remember now. Yeah, I remember the situation. We're all praying for you, honey. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, I agree. I agree. Yeah, keeper. Thank you. And I mean, if again, everybody has their own things and what they want to do, but it's just a good rule of thumb, especially if you're going through a hard time. We're humans. We're not perfect. We can't expect to be. And, I try to be a very positive person. And, it's almost like I'm being led to talk about this too. And this can be about the full moon energy because we're letting things go. We're not perfect. I don't support the toxic positivity. Yes, I try to be love and light and push that out, but I'm a realist at the same time as being unintuitive, which doesn't sound, you see what I'm saying here? And you're welcome, just me. So, we can't be happy all the time. That's why my motto is ride the wave, right? Just because you have a down day doesn't mean your vibration's completely in the dumps and you're going to have a spiritual attachment and all that kind of stuff. As humans, they still put they or people still put it is like black or white. If you do this, this will happen. Yeah, it's a good rule of thumb, but that's not for everybody. There's so much gray in the middle. You have your really lows and your really highs, and sometimes are in the middle, right? There you go, snowfall. That'll be good. And hopefully, from the last time that we did your reading, we'll see what happens. Some things may not change extremely much, but that's cool because it's only been 2 weeks. Thank you. Thank you. I try my best. I try my best to be, because doing this work, if you don't, then you're not really always going to get the information from the best place. If you do this work for greedy malice intent, then sometimes greedy malice impressions and energies come in and start doing things. And That's another class I want to do. I want to do a paranormal class. I'm definitely going to do an intuitive class, but we'll get into that a little bit later because I'm going to move on with the trine. So the mini trine, trine's a good energy. Okay. So you have Vesta, which is your spiritual light and your devotion with your partnerships and the support and the intimacy coming around brings happiness after great difficulty. Now, keep in mind, this is a collective reading, okay? And this will be taking place in a particular part of your chart. All right. And then this full moon, this is what you want to ask yourself. Ask yourself, since last November, so last November was the new moon in Scorpio. So, where have you really been? Let's see, struggling. Where have you really been struggling since last November, since the new moon was in Scorpio? So we've come full circle with the roughly 6-month period of Scorpio, because you have the new moons once a year in a lunar cycle, and you have the full moons once a year. So it's always opposite. So, we're in Scorpio right now. Back in November, almost 6 months ago, it was in Scorpio new moon. Does that make sense, guys? So basically, where have you been struggling since November 13th of 2023? You can ask yourself that. You can also go back and look in your chart and find that out. And this is where things are going to be illuminated for you. So the struggles that you're facing, sometimes we can't help how people treat us and do that, but we can help how we react, right? We can't help how people treat us, but we can help how we react and how we process that and how we process our feelings. What's the moon about? It's all about feelings. It's all about intuition. It's our subconscious. It's feminine energy. And even men, that you have that masculine, was it toxic masculinity, like where a man has to be this, and this. Well, it's not the case. Men have masculine energy just as much as they have feminine energy, just as much as I have masculine energy. I used to embody that a lot more. I've embodied more of my feminine energy now, and it's not that I lived a certain lifestyle. I just always felt more masculine. I held masculine jobs, so I just want to say that there. When we talk about, and a lot of you folks in the chat, I'm sure already know, but for the people that may be new or to understand, or even the gentlemen in the chat, y'all are appreciated because, women, we get it. But then sometimes I think if y'all agree with me, you can say it. Maybe I'm getting off topic too much, but I think it's important to say. I'm just letting spirit guide this today. Sometimes men get the shit into the stick, right? Sometimes we do too, but I think it's important to honor our men, and especially the ones that try their best, because they're not allowed to express their feelings, right? So, because if not, then they're a wussy puss, right? But that's not the case. Okay, moving on. Let's see, what else? Oh, and so it's going to illuminate how to move forward. So since last November, what have you been struggling with? And ask yourself, what have I been struggling with? Full moon meditations, just sitting there chilling. However you meditate, for snowfall, it's animation and drawing, for example. So sit there, draw a cool picture tonight, meditate that way. It doesn't always have to be your meditation can be a nice spiritual bath tonight, right? It can be all kinds of stuff, guys. So just remember that. Let's see. Yes. All right. So, have you ever heard of the Sabian symbols? Sabian symbols was channeled back in the early 1900s. I forgot to write down her name. I've known about them for a long time. I'm a little underprepared to give you tons of information, which I want to get the book. Okay, Sabian symbols. For every degree on the astrological wheel, there is a message. So, for example, my North Node, okay, is 9 degrees of Aries in the 9th house, right, which is higher learning, higher spirituality. Aries is that action, fire, and at 9 degrees, the Sabian symbol or the phrase for that 9 degrees is crystal ball gazer. My North Node is my purpose in this life. So what do? Okay. That'll make sense for some, and some it may not for their Sabian symbol, but at rounding it up, because it's at 4 degrees and 18 minutes, right? So if you round up to the 5 degrees of the Sabian symbol, you get a massive rocky shore. So this is an intuitive person back in the early 1900s, a lady channeled in each one of these. And if you think about that and you apply it to like worldly events in your life right now, there is a massive rocky shore. So the analogy for the energy of this full moon is I used my analogy of riding the waves. So how we need to get to the shore right now. We're coming to the middle phase, or coming to the middle of the month for the lunar phase. We're seeing stuff progress. We're seeing stuff grow and bloom and blossom. But now it's time to like start to cut down our harvest, right? And now it's time to ride the wave. So we went up, 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 and now we're going down the wave and riding to shore for the month, right? So in front of us right now for the world collectively, and it'll mean something in our lives too, wherever that falls in your chart. How can you get to the soft bank? We're going to ride the wave, and if we're not careful, and if we're not, what's the word? Vigilant. And I think that's the word. Maybe, I don't know. I'm tripping right now. But anyways, riding the wave to shore. That path can be illuminated to you on how to divert from the rocks to the shore. So I thought that was very interesting. And if you think about it, a lot of things right now in the world are popping off. I didn't really want to get too much into mundane astrology tonight, because that's a whole other thing. So you can do this through meditation. You can get these answers. Again, you can do it through spiritual baths. You can just connecting. Take care of yourself, however you want to do that, whatever that is for you. And Spirit's saying, don't overthink things. Just let it come. Let it come. Okay. And this is being supported by the Jupiter Uranus conjunction. So I got this little handy dandy moon calendar and the Jupiter Uranus conjunction. I released a small little video. I'm sure a few of you guys seen it. If not, you can go back. It's only like 7 minutes long, and that happens once every 12 to 14 years depending, and we're kind of in that energy as well. So when you think about Jupiter, you think about expansion, revelations, and then when you think about Uranus, you think about unpredictability and change and momentum. So, and it can turn into like this big self-resolution wherever that falls in your chart too. So I ended up doing a little bit of information on that. So we have this eclipse energy, the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, and then you have the full moon tonight. So tensions can be high. Again, a massive rocky shore. Think of it like that. And how can you divert when you're riding the wave back down for this month as we start to go into the waning cycle, right? We've been in the waxing, waning all the way back down. But for Tuesday, April 23rd, moon in Scorpio. As we move towards today's full moon, because she's in England, we're in time of change. We're in a time of change following the April 21st Jupiter-Uranus alignment. Start a revolution in your life where you know you need it. Don't waste this rare chance. Okay, I didn't read this before we got started. Okay. I didn't, but it's basically enforcing what I'm saying. Okay. So, this is a rare chance. We're at a point in life where we have these conjunctions that will never happen again, even in, maybe even my youngest daughter's lifetime, unless she lives to be like 92, which maybe she will. But right now we have an opportunity. So where this full moon lies in your chart, really take a deep look into this life. Journal. That's where I'm writing prompt journals. Putting pen to paper. We tend to pick up our phones and do that. That's great. That's the lifestyle we live in. Sometimes it's not so great, right? But what I'm saying is basically what we need to do is write down a plan. Get you a plan together. I mean, just wherever you feel like you need it. It doesn't have to be about your career or business. It can be about your life. It can be about your house. It can be about your job. It could be about your kids. It could be anything. Wherever you feel like you're struggling, just write. Just write, pen to paper. There is magic. I say this almost every live. I'm probably pretty sure. There is something magical about manifesting like this. I mean, a lot of us in the chat, I think too, we grew up using pen and paper, not many computers. Some of us have grew up with the computer, and children these days lack the pen and paper, which I think creates a disconnect, but that's for another topic, right? But yeah, and we are praying for you, honey. We are. All right. Well, let's see. Mm, I think I got almost everything. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I basically just said the same thing. Use these neutral energies. So these are cosmic energies. I always want to talk about cosmic energy one more time. So cosmic energy is the energy, it's there for the taking. So cosmic energy can have a meaning, right? But it's neither positive or negative, right? It can be a little more challenging as how we perceive it through our human experience and our perception. Okay. So use these neutral energies and project them the way you want. The reason we do astrology, and like I'm lining my astrology up, hopefully with my journal release. That way it kicks it into gear. We have this ability. Yes, dust off the journals. Um, we have this ability to use this cosmic energy in the way that we want. It's there for the taking. That's why, like, when an astrologer tells you, where you see something in an opportunity and it's like, this is the great time to do book publishing. Guess what? It's a great time for me to do book publishing. If I can have it out by May 23rd, I'll be a happy girl, because it can project that, and make it bigger for me. Because right now is the time for my career and my spirituality. Well, guess what? My career is part of my spirituality. So that's just me. That's what's going on for me. But it'll look different for everybody to a degree, because it falls in different houses. All right, water break. I even have me a little piece of chocolate break. I don't know if y'all have had these, but they're chocolate frosted donuts, Kit Kats. And I know it's not good for me, right? And I've been bitching about being fat, right? Well, guess what? I'll diet tomorrow, and this actually helps me. So keeps me on track. It's good for like your third eye and stuff too. It actually does work. So I gotta save Nick one though. He said he just wants one. All right. Oh, and Mars is also highlighted in this. Mars has got a war action. So definitely pay attention to where this planet is in your chart as well. And this is in reference to, yes, your natal chart. So if you need to look up the symbols for the planets, okay, you should look up the symbols for the planets so you know what Mars looks like. Mars is a circle with an arrow. A lot of people know that because, like, Mars is represented like the masculine, like in the 70s, Mars and Venus, but that kind of come back around, didn't it? Yes. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty tasty. I had a little coffee too. Like, I'm notorious for having like 3 drinks. So this is my only cup of coffee I had today. I got it when I went to the store. Not too long ago. It's actually still good. It's only been about 3 or 4 hours. And I got me a little fan too here, and I got my hormonal fan. Thank you, Connie, again. I got it. It matches too. I match my hormonal fan. Okay, y'all know I'm crazy. But let's get back to this. We're going to go ahead and I think that's it, because I wanted to keep it pretty straight. And right now, I was like, look at the time. It's 7:50, so we're at the peak of the full moon. So, guys, take a deep breath. Give gratitude. It's here. We've made it, and remember, we're on the waning phase now after tonight. Put out your moon waters. No big stipulations on how we do that, right? All right, guys. Anybody have any questions? I'm going to reposition. Oh, darn it. Give y'all, oh, yeah. I love chocolate. I like dark chocolate. I like getting like specialty chocolate, honestly, to have hanging around. But then sometimes I overdo it. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So let's see. Which ones do I want to use tonight? I might actually light this first. I'm going to turn off my little... I charged this little fan for my event, but I'm going to clear the space. I'm not doing a big clearing. You do your clearings at both of the full moon and new moon. The new moon should be a bigger clearing, in my opinion, if you don't have any problems, right? But this is just a little Palo Santo. I'm going to clear the cards. I've already cleared the cards. I'm actually going to bring these forward. And this will be just the regular horoscopes for each sign. All right, and I got me a cute little bowl from Five Below. It's not a bowl, it's the abalone shell. So I can safely put this over here because I have a surface that can handle it. My house burns down, you know why? It won't. I'm just kidding. Don't take me seriously unless I say it. It'll be like I'm serious. Matter of fact, this thing's about to come off too. I don't have my robe tonight, y'all. I should have. It's in my bag. I think I took it with me on the ghost hunt. But I got my event dress on. Look, this crazy shit's driving me nuts. I'm about to rip it out of my hair. Better take it out. I'm gonna knock everything over. I'm free. I feel great. Okay. Oh God, cheesecake though. Cheesecake, girl. Mm. I'm about to find like a better recipe. I mean, look, cheesecake by itself is great. Look, you can tell I like cheesecake, right? All right. So, but I'm gonna find like a what's it used to be called back in the day, the skinny girl or whatever. I'm about to find some way to make cheesecake, and I know you can get it. I've made it like low fat before, but like that would complete my life. My birthday's coming up, May 31st. By the way, May 31st is the deadline to get the Manifesting with the Moon class for $75. It does move up just to $85, which would be the standard rate. I was just doing like a promo until my birthday, which is May 31st, to sign up for the class. I have several people interested. There's still seats left, and I know that some folks are going to be sending in their sending in the money for their seat by the 31st. So I have you all written down. I wanted to give y'all an update too. Have everybody written down in a little journal, so no worries there. Oreo crust, yes. Y'all gotta cut it out. About to end this live early. You better stop. No, I'm kidding. Haven't had supper though, so gotta have supper first. All right, where the hell did I put my cards? Okay, got the cards. So I will be using Moonology deck. I love this deck. It's got the 4 phases of the moon. She has 2 of these. Yasmin Boland, I think. And then this is the astrology deck. I like using this as well. We'll talk about where it takes place. All right. And what part of the sky for each zodiac. And I might throw in one of these color cards so they can correspond with the chakra, right? But we'll just do maybe a mood. I might use it for a mood. I might pull a couple of these and just put them back and see. Normally I don't put them back once I pull them, but I might for this one if I feel frisky. All right, I'm gonna turn this back on. Little fanny fan. Okay, y'all shouldn't be able to hear that little fan because it's got a little. It's really tiny. It's actually really cute. Ugh. We got trees now that, well, we've had trees, but we got leaves on the trees now. So they're all in bloom. Everybody's like around the house. It's funny. It's not funny. My daughter actually, she's going to the doctor tomorrow. I think my youngest has pink eye. So we're like not touching much, we're not touching things. I don't know if it's that or the pollen, but we're going to find out tomorrow. And everybody gets a wellness checkup. They're so excited. My son's like, oh, I want a shot. He's 12, almost 13. He's like, oh, I want a shot. I don't want to get it. And he's worried about having like everything checked. And this is funny, y'all. I know it's not that big a deal. We all have to go through it, but your anatomy checked because his daddy told him about what they do to boys. He's like, that ain't happening. And I'm like, how am I going to put you through that, son? Really? It's crazy. But we missed last year's checkup. I know I'm awful, but I'm only human, right? Totally forgot. Honestly, just totally forgot. But yeah, she's fine. She's fine, y'all. I appreciate it. She's got the pink eye or the pollen one. But she's perfectly fine. Everybody's just getting a checkup. I need to go myself. I don't like the doctor either. Sometimes some doctors are cool, some doctors are not. Probably shouldn't say that on YouTube. It'll be like, this video won't make it anywhere. They do that kind of stuff sometimes. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Aries. So we're at 48 minutes. Happy full moon, everybody, if you're just joining in. And I'm getting ready to do the horoscopes, so I will go in order. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. Woo! I'm going to come out fast. We're going to take it, and I'm going to put them here. Let me pull up my thingy-mabobber again and find Aries. Where you at? All right, so 6th house. Let's see. Yep. Sixth house. So the sixth house is work, health, daily routine. So this is where the oh, hold on one second. I might have got that wrong. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, that's right. All right, the sixth house of the daily routine. I wanted to make sure I had it right. So, in your work and your habits and how you self improvement and how you are service to others. Okay. So, Aries, sun, moon, or rising, your sun is your purpose, your conscious, your masculine. The moon is your subconscious, your intuition, your emotions, and your rising sign is your direction. So, where you're heading. Your rising sign can be more accurate. I use all three of those. The rising sign is where the sun was rising the day you were born. All right. I'm sorry to hear that, crafty one. I hope it goes well. I'll be praying for you too. Thank you so much. Yes, Shells. Hey, Shells. Thank you. Keep her. We joke about that too. All right, Perry. This for you, baby. I don't know if we have any other Aries, but it can be sun, moon, or rising sign. If you need to know, I can't do it right now, but if you need to know your sun, moon, or rising, I can do that for you. Okay. That's not a chart. I can just look it up. And the cool thing is, if I have your information, if you ever want to do a reading with me, then yeah, here it is. I have it already, right? All right. So Aries, sun, moon, or rising, you get take inspired action. I haven't looked at this one yet. What is it? You tell me. Cancer, so immersed. So you need to take inspired action around your daily routines and your work and your health. Perry, have you felt like you maybe wanted to go get healthier in any way, or maybe like tidy up your routines daily? It's the full moon in Virgo. Virgo is a cleanly, like perfection, right? Yes. Happy belated birthday to all the Aries. Yes. And Taurus is now, so it just started happening. So happy birthday month to all of my Tauruses. Okay. And my sister's a Taurus, and my brother, and my daughter, and my fiance is Aries. So yeah, I got a lot going on in this house. But yes, so full moon, that is illumination. So for my Aries folks, you're getting illumination around taking inspired action around your work, your health, or your daily routines, or how you can be service to others. Okay. And then you got the Cancer, which is a water sign. So you're just, and that was creeks, rivers, streams. Cancer is representative of the moon. So it's ruled by the moon. So you have the Cancer coming in with that intuition, like you need to take inspired action. It's like your subconscious and your conscious are talking to each other. It's like, I need to get my butt in gear. This full moon is wanting you to make those lists I was talking about. Okay, so any of my Aries, sun, moon, or risings, let me know if that resonates. All right, seventh house for Taurus, taking place in the seventh house of partnerships, marriages, relationships, business ships, stuff of the such, agreements. Okay. And again, if you're any of those, let me know if it resonates. I'm going to shuffle that again because that come out a little too soon. All right. So I got that for Taurus, seventh house, partnerships, relationships, business ships. That one I didn't even get a chance for that one either. They're almost stuck together and I did shuffle them. All right. One, please, divine spirit. There it is. Well, I'll take that one. We'll put this one back. I might just take both of them. Let's see what happens. All right. So Taurus, this is taking place in your seventh house of relationships of all kinds. Okay. It says, speak your world into being. So you have two there. This is, I believe, the throat chakra, the throat chakra. And it's time for you to speak up between your partnerships, relationships, business ships, and what you want them to become. It's a first quarter moon in Gemini. So there's two people here. What's that representing? Chastity. That is representing basically two people, right? So you have two people. You need to talk it out between your business ships, partnerships, relationships. All right. And the first quarter moon is challenges. Okay, you may be having challenges in that area for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And then we'll just go ahead and take this one too. How about that? Full Moon in Scorpio. That's the feeling. So again, illumination, adding to what I just said. Oh, you didn't see that. I'll leave it there. It's going to stay there for a minute. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. So these talks may bring tension, okay? Full moon, illuminating the tensions arising, okay? And even look, tensions in your business-ships, partnerships, relationships, marriages, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or rising, semi-square tension, okay? Clashing. Really, y'all gotta get it together, Taurus. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm wishing y'all the best. But there is definitely some tensions between you and somebody else that can be handled. I almost feel like I want to pull another card. I'm not trying to jip y'all, Aries. I promise. But this is just, I'm going with what Spirit says today. Somebody got ghosted. Who got ghosted? This might not be for y'all specifically, but maybe it's like a lack of in the relationship, but it can heal. It's time to basically, excuse my language, shit or get off the pot with your relationship. Okay. With any type of relationship, it's like, it's time to let go, let God, and move forward. And if not, then it may be time to, figure out how you can deal with those relationships. All right. Let's see, Shells. Yes, I'm actually starting a new weight loss journey this week. I had some bad blood test results, so had to map out a new health journey. We're wishing you the best, Shells. You can do it. I want to do it too. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to get healthier again for my back and my children and myself. I've got a nasty habit y'all know about. One day, okay, one thing at a time, but I feel that, and I'm wishing you the best, and I hope it works out, honey. Ghosted the last man. All right. Well, did he deserve it? Sometimes you have to. Ghosting is people. It can be a good or a bad thing depending on the person, right? I'm no judgment here, right? No judgment. But sometimes we have to ghost people because, especially if they don't take no for an answer, right? Or if they just do things that are unacceptable and like in a bad way. It's almost like you give people a lot and they just take. All right, so this is for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I had 2 cards pop out. I'm just going to roll with it. If I get more than 2, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If you're a Taurus, if you can, validate in the chat any of these signs. If it hits, let me know. That way I know that I'm getting the right information, at least for who's here or who's going to watch the video. Might not work for every Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. That's okay. Just take what you need and leave the rest. Let's see. What you got for me, Gemini? I'm a Gemini Sun, so this is like my outward personality. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. All right, let's do this. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So it's taking place in the 8th house of mystery and like taboo, death, sex, and taxes. Okay. The paranormal can be, money, sharing money. Okay. It also can be letting go and regeneration. So last quarter moon in Pisces. Last quarter moon is when we finish. We let go. Pisces is the ocean. Oceans of opportunity. Things that are unseen. The subconscious, which fits this house. And then it's talk less, feel more. Geminis, meditate for this new moon. Okay. And then this is basically on the 7th house of relationships, business-ships, partnerships. Same thing. This is the card that come up. All right. With Vesta for your devotion and your spiritual purpose. Okay, so 8th house, you have death, sex, taxes, transformation, regeneration, mystery, taboo, wherever that falls in your life. Talk less, feel more. I haven't meditated that much this week. It's fine. Okay, but look, I'm going to take my own advice, my outward self, my sun, my conscious. Okay, it's bringing me in my consciousness. Relationships. How can this fit for me? It might be partnerships, business partnerships for me. Relationships are interesting because there's a new transformation in my relationship with my business because V wants to start doing the videography for some of my stuff and then his own projects. So again, he got a drone. He's super excited. I told y'all at the beginning, we're going to take that baby out and try to get her done somewhere. I can't tell you. We're going to talk about it next week. All right. Content for days, I hope. As long as I'm willing, I'm going to be doing my lives and my content because I really enjoy it and I appreciate everybody being here. All right. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm a double Cancer. And what do we have for our Cancers? Oh, wow. You heard Spirit scream, run. Well, you did a good thing then. Yes, prayers for Lisa and Shell. Prayers to all in need. Yes, and the best wishes to each on your journey you're on currently. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right, 2 come out with that. And let's see. Oh, ooh, 1 come out with this. Actually, all got flipped over, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right. So we've got and this is taking place in the 9th house, higher learning, higher spirituality. I got some more terms I wrote down over here because I don't want to say the same thing all the time. Foreign travel. Okay. What else do I got? Oh, and law. It can be law and book publishing. Book publishing. Me publishing. Okay. I'm excited. Sorry. All right. So full moon in Capricorn, meaning illuminating. Capricorn is very persistent, hardworking. I can relate to that because I've been working my butt off lately. Take a reality check. That means chastity for myself or for our Cancers. Come back down to earth for your higher learning, higher spirituality. Pull yourself out of that book or off that website or off YouTube and learn. Like, we need some time to ourselves. Or your Cancers, it's time to go into ourselves, right? Evidently. And it's asking us to review what's going on before we take those steps further. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Make those lists. Check it twice. Okay? And be humble. Be humble because I can see where this is going. It's like I try to remain humble as best I can, and I think I do a fairly decent job at it, but it's almost like it's literally telling us, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Risings, take a reality check. Be humble, meaning keep up with what's going on because we can get lost in the clouds here and it's time to review, retrograde, go back, see what's not working, full moon energy, let go and revise the plan to move forward in our higher learning, higher spirituality, in our foreign travels. What else was it? I know this and I should know. Book publishing, which is what I actually need to do for my journal. So I hope that resonated with my Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Again, if you want your Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, if you don't know it, you can look it up online. There are places that you can do that, or I can do it for you. Whatever you want to do, you can just shoot me an email at theluminarylunabeams@gmail.com and say, hey, Chastity, here's my birth date, birth age, birthday, birthplace, birth time, and I can do that for you. No problem. I got the time to definitely do that. And I will let everybody know if you message me, I don't get back to you right away. Things have been wide open. And I had to take a little time for myself yesterday with that headache. So it's no offense if y'all message me and you haven't heard from me. It's just been crazy. Okay, but I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of it. 100%. Life's going in the right direction thanks to my lunar manifestation. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right. So we have Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising taking place in the 10th house. The 10th house is the house of career, reputation. What else is it? Purpose. Yep. And like power and, how your reputation. Yeah. Your reputation. So if you're not in career anymore, because I heard this recently and it makes a lot of sense and I'm just going to relay it. If you're in retirement age, it's your reputation and how you're helping others. What do you do in your retirement? Or if you don't work, like what are you doing? You might be helping a relative or something like that. It has something to do with that. It doesn't always have to be career. You don't always have to be working, clocking in, clocking out. It can be any of that. Okay. So this is for the Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for our full moon in Scorpio, which is peaking right now. Some people may feel tired right now. Some people probably having a lot of big dreams right now. Also, too, you could be irritable right now. You could be pissy. You could be sleepy or really excited or really open. Everybody takes this differently depending on what we're doing. Let me grab this other deck. Leo, sun, moon, or rising, taking place in the 10th house. We'll take this one. It just jumped right out. 2 cards of career and reputation. All right, new moon in Capricorn. What's Capricorn again? Capricorn is an earth sign. It's a grounded sign. It's moving towards its goals in the career or reputation. And it says step up and lead. Gain your confidence. Okay, Leo moon. Hey, Emily. Hey, Cassie. You're welcome. I'm glad it resonates. Yes. Emily. Hi. Yes, I want to go to Mexico and publish a book using YouTube. Let's do it. We'll work on that. We're working on the manifestation. Let's see. Hold on before I move in. Leo moon. Cassie, yep, you come in just in time. Hey, just me. All right. All right. Leo moon. I'm going to leave that there. So Leo, sun, moon, or rising. Step up and lead. It's time to, and this, Cassie, I think I'm talking to you, girl, because we were talking about this. Career. All right. 10th house, reputation, career. Step up and lead. New moon energy. That means plant your seeds. Be persistent. You have that Capricorn energy coming in. You're ready to make changes. Emily can tell you all about Capricorn energy because it can keep you going, but then you get that times where you need to rest too. So there is a balance that is actually coming in from spirit. It's also coming in, even though, again, I pull these cards to do the horoscopes, right? But again, remember, this is the 10th house, sun, moon, or rising for Leo, but it's talking about your passion. What are you passionate about? Link that to you stepping up and leading in your career or reputation. And it's the 5th house, which is also the house of creative energy too, and your children as well. So there may be some things you need to be doing. And then the ascendant, which is your purpose moving forward. There needs to be an action that needs to be taken, and this will be revealed to you by the lunar energy. Because remember, the horoscopes is all about the energy I talked about at the beginning of this video. We're applying that energy to the horoscope. Okay, sun, moon, or rising, so it can come in from different angles. We got to add all that information together to make the horoscope complete, and it'll make a lot more sense. Okay, but yes, it's time to step up and lead in your work. And Capricorn is ruled by the 10th house too. So here you go. I don't make this shit up. It just happens. And again, your progression, how you're moving forward, right? And your passion. It's asking you to step up and lead with your passion. Okay. If you're passionate about something, do it. If you're passionate about doing something with your children, or there might be something going on with children, it's time to take care of it. It's time to get those lists and rules and regulations, and let's roll. Okay. You got this new Leo, sun, moon, or rising. All right. Let's see. Oh, man. Water break, and then I'll move on to Virgo. Doing pretty good for an hour and 6 minutes. All right. My obnoxious water bottle. A little ASMR. All right. I'm going to shut up and keep going. All right, Virgo, sun, moon, or rising is taking place in the 11th house, which is the house of networking. It is ruled by Aquarius, but right now Virgo is in that 11th house. And you've got friends, groups, goals. What else? Yeah, aspirations, goals, hopes, and dreams. The internet, the way we network. Okay, this is where the aliens are. You know what? Pluto coming into Aquarius. I talked about this in my last video, and there's been another disclosure. I found that out 305 Paranormal posted on IG, which if you haven't seen that, if you're interested, it's the paranormal side of the work that I do. I know some of y'all are here for just the astrology. That's a-okay. But if you like the spooky stuff, head over to 305 Paranormal. And we talk about the paranormal stuff there. I was live with them on Sunday. So, and you may have heard some of the information I've talked about, but they've asked me a lot of questions. So definitely check it out if you have the time. I'm going to reshuffle these. So we're going to do Virgo, sun, moon, or rising sign. I am in a charging mood of getting, yes. Feel like a bunch of bison running towards a goal. Nice. Well, I'm excited to see what Libra has in store for you. Oh no. All right, just me. So basically, career goals. I think I'll just tell you one more time. You are doing 5th house stuff, so passions. It's time to step up and lead. Just me, okay? With your reputation and how people view you. And it can be taking your power back too, okay, in the 10th house. And 5th house, be passionate about it, and it can be creative about it, and it's about the way you're moving forward, just me, okay, ascendant sign. So there's a quick recap for you. All right, so Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. Let's see if I can hold on to the cards. Whoop. We'll go with this one. Hex yeah. We're going to take both. I'm running out of cards. I might have to put them back in there. Or 2 are coming out because I think there's like 42 in the deck. And 2 of them. Whoa, not that many, please. All right. Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. This is taking place in your friends, 11th house, friends, groups, networking. Okay? Okay? All right, we're going to take both of these. So, Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, new moon in Virgo. Whoop, whoop. Okay, you know, the moon right now, just don't get confused again, just in case new people have joined. These are just the energy. I take the energy of these cards and interpret them for the astrological interpretation of these, right? And I interpret it for the full moon in Scorpio that has occurred. About the peak of it is right now. So we're in the full moon right now. All right. No worries, just me. I don't mind, honey. All right, Brittany, let's go. All right, so new moon in Virgo. Again, Virgo is that persistent earth energy. It can be very calm, but it can also like things the way it wants, okay? It's like this goes here and it's got to face this way. That's the Virgo energy, right? It can be overbearing sometimes, but it's great for like health work and getting shit done, okay? So trust all will be well, okay? Because you have a solar calm coming in your networking house of groups, friends, and aspirations and goals and hopes, okay? It's time to reassess the situation, and it's the first quarter moon in Virgo. Wow, Virgo, you got double Virgo. You got first quarter moon and new moon. So technically, in the new moon is planting the seeds, right, Virgo? And then right now, that's what you need to be doing and expecting challenges, okay? So planting new seeds, making these lists I was talking about, expect the challenges, and it reads, trust all will, it reads, assess the situation and trust all will be well. Trust the vine, ride the wave, okay? You have solar calm, and that is clarity, clarifying, clarity. You have it coming with this lunation, okay? It's going to change your perception between the way, between your groups, your friends, maybe somebody, I feel like somebody you may have had questions about that's within your groups or friends. It even can be networking within your job. There's somebody you're questioning and within this situation. You're going to get that clarity over the next week. Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Again, sun is your purpose, your masculine, your conscious, moon, intuition, subconscious, feminine, rising sign. Very accurate for this kind of stuff too, but you can take all 3. Rising sign is the direction you're heading. Okay. All right. So we're going to move on next to Libra. Libra, sun, moon, or rising in the 12th house. Okay. Libra, sun, moon, or rising in the 12th house of the subconscious, the meditation house, the closest connection to the source, right? You also have solitude. It also can be the house of self-undoing, which means addictions or bad habits, right? That's in modern astrology, okay? Addictions, bad habits, stuff like that. All right. Good to hear. I like to hear it resonates. Yes, Maggie, did it resonate for you, babe? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to tell. It's fine. I always ask. You can always keep it private if you like. All right. So Libra, sun, moon, or rising. Again, I just explained what each one of those meant. All right. Last quarter moon, Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. It come out with 2 cards. So again, this is for Libra, sun, moon, or rising. I'm sorry, I was reading this, but this is the last quarter moon in Scorpio. Okay, again, this is taking place in the 12th house. This is like the inner house. Okay, this is the last one on the chart. Last quarter moon, Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. So this lunation is going to reveal your subconscious. It is pulling the outside in. You're being forced to see something. Haven't even looked at this yet. But again, we got another Scorpio. So the murky waters. Things have been kind of murky for you lately, Libra, but it's almost like it says investigate. So it's time to like dig deeper. There's a mystery here. you're moving forward internally and coming to your midheaven, which is your pinnacle in your career. Okay. So even though this is the 12th house, it's like you're seeing a pathway, things that were on the inside through meditation and stuff. You're starting to see a clear pathway for your potential career in public relations, but it also has to do with your spirituality. So even though you might even get powerful revelations, you may be spirit's really getting into this through meditation or something like that. There's something going on here, Libra, with your spirituality. And it's really like coming spiritual awakening type energy vibes. Even if you've already had a spiritual awakening, you can tell spirit's coming through because I'm like, I ain't had that much caffeine yet. But yeah, last quarter moon in Scorpio, you're moving out of this phase. It's time to release and let go what no longer serves you, to allow room for this lunation to illuminate your internal like struggles too. Okay, so there's something going on. It's like, I can't do this, is what Spirit's saying. I can't do this before I do this, because if I do this before I do this, then it's not going to work. Redirect that thought. Okay, I'm talking to you, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You come into the pinnacle. You got this. Okay, all right. Now we're into Scorpio, first house, Scorpios. This is your new moon. Full moon, sorry. This is your full moon in Scorpio. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is in the house of self. Okay? Outward appearance, your personality, what you show to the world, yourself. Okay? All right. So, and this is moon is illuminating you. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We got, let's see. I'm going to pull what comes. Oh, nice. And I got one more. Good to hear. Whoop. And again, if your reading is a little similar to the week before, a little bit, it's because we're just in the same phase. So we're still working through that lunar phase, because again, the lunar phase goes from the new moon all the way to the waning crescent, back into like the dark moon, which is the new moon, basically in the same time. So again, if it's not too different from last time, because I don't remember, I haven't went back and watched none of this, I don't know, but we're still in kind of a similar phase. It's only been 2 weeks, so the cycle will start moving forward again, right? But we have a lot of these energies going forward. I don't know why I said that. I just said it. I don't know if somebody was thinking that, but maybe not, or maybe somebody that watches it later. All right. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, full moon in Aquarius energy. Okay, this is taking place in the house of self. This is networking. What is it? Networking purpose, taking your power back, taking your power back. Keyword, you. Be real. Be real to yourself. In your community, in your community of the 11th house and networking, like something's opening up for you in that 11th house of your taking power back. So 11th house is also ruled by Aquarius. So you have double Aquarius energy, which means like technological advancements and stuff of the such. Let's see what else we got. I feel like I want one more. A lot of full moon. That means illuminating something within your friends groups. I'm sorry, yeah, friends or groups, and reputation too, and networking. So there's some stuff coming in. Venus, loved, the beloved. Venus is actually a really big deal right now too. She's bringing in a lot of positive energy. So you may have some things opening up, but really this is the house of self that this lunation is falling in. So this new moon, you need to love yourself. Love yourself. Go out. Like, I feel like it's saying Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Again, they have different meanings. Take time, either if it's your moon, it's your inner. Take time to love yourself on the inside. If it's your sun, if Scorpio's your sun, get out of the house if you don't feel like it. Okay, that's what it's telling you right now. If it's your rising sign, that means take inspired action and love yourself, because you've got a lot of networking to do. There's things and there's progress that can be made, is what Spirit's saying, and maybe even the love department. But it's about loving yourself. Okay, pretty card, I know, right? And since it is your moon, we'll just do one of these. We'll see if one comes out. Whoa. Yep, it's dealing with your abundance and your ideas about yourself. And the ideas that you have about yourself in your heart, They may be skewed and they may be standing in the way of your abundance, Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. So keep that in mind as we move forward through the rest of this lunation. Again, the full moon illuminates. It illuminates things. It brings to light. And this one is about your outward personality and yourself. All right, so we're going to move right along to the second house, which we have Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. Second house is about money, possessions, values, and how you value yourself. Okay, Juno, partnership. All right, I had two pop out in Libra, balance. So there is something going on, potentially Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising with partnerships. That could be business ships, partnerships, and it's your finances and your values. I almost feel like inheritance money too could be coming through for this. There's a need to find a balance in the partnership or relationship. It doesn't have to be a sexual partnership. It could be even friendships, right? But it has something to do with money, possessions, values, and how you value yourself. Okay. Ooh, I missed a card. Hold on. I knew I was missing something. Where are they? There they are. It will give me a little more context. Good. I'm glad it resonates. Yes. Yes. All right. I love to hear that. Y'all see that? It went. All right, so for Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, first quarter moon, so that kind of rough, challenging energy of Pisces, which you can see it's like clear waters, but it's meaning that this is when the waves are getting rough. So if we're using the reference of the riding the wave, this is when the waves like cressing up to the top. Okay, honor your feelings. You need to tell somebody how you feel about your money, your finances, or your values, or how you value yourself. Okay, in your partnerships, relationships, which is what Juno rules, with Libra, which is the balance, which is the scales. You've been treated potentially unfairly, or you're in need of justice around your values or your money, Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. Again, your sun is your purpose, your conscious, your outer personality. Your moon is your intuition, your feminine energy, or your subconscious, and your easiest way to explain the rising sign is your direction and where you're headed. Okay, right now. So again, I always like to say it over and over. Y'all hear me say it over and over, just in case new people join in. Some people only listen to their horoscopes too, because there'll be peaks in my, in my stuff. So I try. I know it sounds like a broken record, but hopefully it'll stick with y'all too. That's how we learn. All right. Woo! That was Sagittarius. Now we're moving on to Capricorn. And I'm going to pull another one, Capricorn, because this is in your third house of like communication, mental activity, learning. It can be siblings as well, the house of siblings, and of course, just general communication. So Capricorn, third house. This is where this energy is for you. And two come out. We're just going to roll with it. I trust spirit enough. All right. I'm just going to read it like a sentence. I love doing these like this. Last quarter moon in Taurus. Last quarter moon is when we're snipping, letting go. We're riding that wave down. We're getting close to shore. Taurus is that grounding energy. So it's saying ground yourself. Maybe you've been up in the air with your communication a little bit. Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. Again, the way you communicate, you may have been overdoing it lately is what Spirit's telling me. It's time to detoxify. You got two Taurus signs. So that's double grounding in an air sign. You have been up in the air, Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. So it's be proud of yourself, but for the work and the hard achievements that you've done, but it's time to detoxify. And then you have two cards. You have the Capricorn. You've been achieving Capricorn card. You got it the same one. Okay. Again, taking place in the third house. North Node, which is your future. You've been working hard towards your future. You're making connections. You're networking, because networking is within communications. You've been online. You've been doing this. You've been doing that. Your mental is stressed. Ground yourself tonight. Take a spiritual bath. Do something for you. If you do not, I know who I'm talking to on this, and it wasn't on purpose. If you do not get your project done tonight, still take time for yourself and practice your lunar routines. Okay. That's what Spirit said, not she, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Yes, that's what um water hose. I'm kidding. Roll around in the ground, water hose. Ground like this. I'm just kidding. Shower. Let's see. Yeah, it's time, MLA. It's time. We gotta let go of the old. We have that Chiron energy from the eclipse. All right, where am I at, guys? I'm at Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, taking place in the fourth house of home, roots, family. What else do I got? Parents, inner child, traumas from childhood. Okay. Um, Again, full moon is about illuminating problems so we can begin to let them go. A lot of things teach like letting go during the full moon, and we need to, right? Let go what didn't work out so far through the cycle, but illuminate what we needs to be seen to progress forward. So I'm making kind of my own thing with this class. Okay. Okay. All right. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I got 3, and I'm just going to take it because I still have plenty of cards, and I've only got 1 left. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, what do you got for me here? Thank you. Do I need 1 more? No, 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 no. 1 more? We'll take that one. Okay. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to read it like a sentence. Okay. Last quarter moon in Virgo. Okay. Last quarter moon. Cutting the ties, time to rest, time to let go what no longer serves us, preparing for coming out and landing to shore. Last quarter moon in Aries. So you got the Virgo, the needy, the tidy, the healthy, the persistent energy with the raging fire of Aries, action and war. So wow, you've been through it. Aries, Aquarius. Okay, you've been through it. Attend to the details, work through your feelings. This is asking you, it's going to illuminate. It's still that last quarter moon energy. Work through those details, and you're going to see what needs to be done. I think you've been going a lot. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, solar flares. A lot of energy has been expelled. You're having those energy bursts. Think about it. Solar flares, right? And activate. It is. These do cause activations. Certain energy ones. Sometimes they can be very powerful, but it is asking you to. I'm hearing the words from Spirit. Let go. Let God. Saturn energy. You're structuring right now. You want that daddy saddy energy, like rules and regulations, but tonight's the night to kind of let loose and let go, is what I'm really hearing. Mercury's messages. You got messages. This is coming in from your home and your family and your roots. It's almost like trauma letting go. I'm getting that Chiron wounded healer energy right now for you, Aquarius. But yes, you are attending to the details of what's going on and at home in your roots, or even your root. Okay. Work through your feelings. Again, Chiron wounded healer energy. Okay. Solar flares, activate whatever that means for you. That could mean activate your connection to spirit, right? Okay. And setting up rules and regulations and boundaries through messages with spirit. You're going to have a connection. That's what I'm feeling. Man, spirit's really starting to, I'm getting to the end here, and spirit's really starting to take over. I don't know if y'all can tell there's a difference, but there's definitely a difference when I'm talking and spirit's talking. And I don't mean not to look at y'all, but I get in my grooves and I have to go with it. Gotta go with the flow. Whoa. All right. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Again, the Sun is your outward personality, your purpose, your consciousness. And then the Moon is the intuition, your subconscious, your feminine. And then your rising sign is kind of the direction. So you can use any one of those. Let's see if there's anything else for our Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And it's in the 5th house of creativity, your children's, somebody else's children's, your passions, what you do for fun. It can also be adult fun as well. Okay. It's not just the 8th house. It's about your passion. Okay. Creativity. Whoa. All right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What do we got? What we got? What do we got? Let me take a sippy of the unsponsored. I was about to say something. I get kicked off of YouTube. Take the doctor out of Dr. Pepper, because that's what I call them. I call them my Dr. Peckers. Yes. Laugh now. Laugh, Pisces, because y'all are going to get this. Maybe I should start over and do the timestamp after. That's weird. Is it scary dark? Night crafty one. Thank you for coming. All right. Ooh, Cassie, now I'm like, is it darker? Is it like spooky darker? Or is it like darker as in more, or goddess, my inner goddess? Okay, anyways, I'll keep moving. All right. So, wait a minute, one more. All right. So, Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. Know you are loved. New moon in Libra. Know you are loved. Okay. Find a balance. This is with your creativity. It's with your children, your fun, your passion, right? So there's something that you want to bring to light. There's certain something happening with this new moon, like maybe in a passion project with your creativity. It requires introspection. Look, there's an alignment. You're being asked to align tonight with the chakras. I'm trying to remember to put these cards in front of here so y'all can see them. And know that you're loved no matter what decision you make. There's almost like what I'm seeing with spirit showing me is like a crossroads. Okay. And that there's a decision you're going to have to make. It might even be about your children. And it's coming in with that partnership. I'm seeing Juno in my head. So there may be something that's going on with your children and a partnership or relationship with maybe an ex or something. Why? Who am I talking to? I need to cut it off. But anyways, there's cross pollination between that. That means get out, mingle, talk about your passions, talk about your creativity, talk to your kids about whatever it is going on. Really sink in. This is going to be illuminated in this area for you, Pisces. And let's see. I don't know. Maybe you've been feeling a little more creative too, Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. There's something you need to get done. Maybe even projects outside and protection. Yes. Unlock that protective nature, Pisces, sun, moon, or rising when you're creating, because creativity is next to divinity. Okay. Oh, the ghost card popped out again. That's interesting, isn't it? Out of all these cards, that one popped out again. But we're going to take that as like faded memories. It's time to let go because you are being called to connect for your creativity with the divine or have these conversations with your kids. I still get that feeling, Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. There's something happening, or somebody else's kids. Maybe it's your niece or nephew if you don't have children. You know, there's something going on right there with my sun, moon, risings, Pisces. And it's about fun, though. Have fun. Don't you're the ocean, right? You have streams, flows, like it's massive, but there's a lot of darkness in the ocean, and what the full moon does is illuminate the darkness. So allow that inner creativity to come out. Okay, so guys, how we doing here? Moon here is really all right, like red to burgundy. Nice. I like it. I love it. My walls are red. They're really cool too. I like red. Red and black are my favorite colors, and white. But I like all colors. I really don't have favorite colors anymore. I like the rainbow. Give it to me. All of it. Good. All right. Let me ground. All right. So I've got a list, and so this is what happens now. I have a list, and I was supposed to write people's names down, and I didn't. Okay. But I have them on socials, right? But y'all just give me a couple minutes and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Because I wanted to get everybody's information first tonight. Instead of sitting here and plugging in your information, because how I rolled through that astrology, I'm going to roll through that with your chart. All right. What am I doing with my life? That's right. I'm going to go on the YouTube here if I can find it. I got to go to my page. And I only have one person, I think, that messaged me somewhere else. All right. Numero uno. And if somebody's not in the chart, Maggie, you're not in the chat, then I might wait till last to do them if they're not here. But Maggie, are you here? Yes, I love me a rainbow. Maggie, if you're still here, baby, I'll go ahead and do yours first. I know there's a delay, so I'm just going to clear out with a little scribblies. Okay, number 7. Yeah, I got you. All right, Maggie. Here we go. I'm going to keep that. Cleared out my I've been clearing like that. When I went to the event, when I channeled in, I didn't auto write it all. I just did scribbles to get information. All right. And if you're not on my list, I'm doing 10 slots tonight. I know Connie and is it Kyron? I hope I'm saying that right. And Lisa. Connie, Kyron, Lisa. So Connie's 8, Kyron 7, Lisa's 9. All right. Okay. All right. And if I can do more, I will. I just put 10 slots to encourage people to get me their information prior because it helps me go faster. And then, everybody doesn't have to wait around forever. And again, I will remind people, I do accept donations for this, but I do not accept it. Okay. So don't feel the need to have to donate to get this done. Like if you want to, that's cool. I appreciate you, but I do this as a place, as a way to give back. There may become a time that I might have to do donation readings for this. Just being upfront, depends on how life goes. But for now, I want my new moon and my full moon stuff free. Okay. And I'm just going to be 100% honest with y'all too. I've thought about doing card readings live too on YouTube. So if that's something you'd be interested, that will be like a set amount, anywhere from $5 to $10 for depending on what I do. Okay, girl, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, I can do that really fast. Hold on one sec. Ooh, that's getting warm. Do y'all do QR codes? I got one of those. I got a QR code for PayPal, but I can try to put the link on there too, maybe. But I don't have it on. I don't know if I'll be able to or not, actually. I might, but if I back out, it may take y'all out. But I will put the QR code up real fast for PayPal. But let me, and if you need to go back and pause, you can. I appreciate it, but I'll try to get the link because my link is on my phone I'm using right here. And I'm scared if I back out, I'll lose y'all, and I don't want to do that. So, I will put my tag on there. Maybe that'll work because I don't have the link. I forgot to put the darn link on my what you call it, link tree. So I have Cash App and Venmo, but it's the same. It's at Luminary Luna Beam. So let me get there real fast. You took a picture. Okay, thank you, Waterfall. And I'll put my link tree up. It's in the description box if you want, but while I've already backed out, I might as well. But again, don't feel pressure. I'm doing this one way or another, and I really mean that. You don't have to if you don't want to. It always helps me out. That's great. That's cool. But if you can't, trust me, I love doing this for you guys. And as long as I can do it, I'm going to do it. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me get my life together here. I am live. Look. Oh, I forgot. I have to go get. I'm sorry, Maggie dear. I'm trying. I need to turn this down. Okay. Yeah, and you can visit the description box, but just for what you call it's here. To buy a sticker. You mean like the chat? I don't think I have that. Thank you, Maggie. Yeah, I'm almost done, baby. You mean like a super chat or something like that? Like a sticker like that? Or, oh, you mean, I think I know what you mean. You mean like buying like stickers and stuff. Yeah, I printed this out for the event. So the Cash App, the Venmo, and all that, it's in that link too, though. But again, no pressure. Let me see. Cassie, I'm going to add you to the list too, dear, if you want. And if you can't, I know I told you today because I talked to you today. Unless I think we talked about you getting one today. I'll add you to the list and that'll make number 10. If I got time, I will do more. And if you can't stay to the end, and 10's my cutoff, I'm going to see how I feel. If you can't stay to the end, this is live. You can go back and find it tomorrow. We're currently at 1 hour and 39 minutes. So, and I'm going to do them in order. I'm going to try to take about 3 to 5 minutes with each chart, depending on how much there. Really, I don't have any control over that. It's really about what's in your chart. That's how long it will take me to go through it. So again, what I do now is I look at the full moon, where it's at, and then I see what aspects are related to that, and I give you a chart read, okay? That's okay, Lisa. No worries. I appreciate you. Yeah, I've heard that too. But the PayPal, I just have to add it. I've been kind of reluctant, but if you go on PayPal, it's what's it called? It's at Luminary Luna Beams. If you can find me that way, or Chastity Nicholston is my last name. I normally don't say it, but if anybody wants to find me, you can. It's fine. It's fine. All right. I'm going to get back into this community chat. That's where I have the list. This little fan's been dope too. I love it. Love it. All right. I might as well just write it down on paper so I don't have to visit it again. So we're already here. It'll be a lot faster than last time. So this one. Brittany, you're next, dear. I don't know if I think it's Rayler09. I don't know if you're here, but if you're not in whoever's not in the chat, I'll do it at the end. Okay, and we'll just go in that way. That way it's easy. Easy peasy. Waterfall. Number 5, snowfall. We got waterfall and snowfall. How about that? And then Samantha. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. All right. I got my list. I checked it twice. Y'all ready? Let's roll. I'm going to ground myself real fast. Okay. Making a list, checking it twice. It's not Christmas yet. I need to shut up. Can't read. I'm not ready for that at all. I feel like I need to get my hair out of my face too. Alrighty. So all I have to do now, since I have pretty much, if I don't have your chart information, like Karen, I will need you to provide that to me to do a read. So I'll need your birthday, birthplace, and birth time. You can do it here in the chat, or you'll have to DM me on Instagram at Luminary Lunabeams, or you'll have to email me luminarylunabeams@gmail.com. Okay. And thank you. I don't want to say your name out loud in case you have it differently, but who just sent me the donation? Thank you very much, dear. I really appreciate you. I know some people don't go by their real name, but you know who you are. The person that just sent it, I don't want to say it out loud because I don't think your same name's on the chat. And I'm pretty sure it'll tell me, but I'll back out. Thank you. I'll make sure to send you a thumb. I think you can do that on PayPal. Thank you. All right. It's all the way on pay. I got 3 pages now. Oh, where is Mag? I just saved your stuff, girl. That's weird. Maybe it's on this page and I just missed it. Yeah, I did. All right, Miss Maggie. It's Maggie B, right? That's it starts with the B. Just making sure. I'm going to have the transit up because the transit is right now. I like this. I like doing it. It makes it easy too. All right, girl. Let's see. This moon is taking place right at in your 12th house. So it's really close to your first house, but this is in your spirituality. So I feel like you've really been like diving deep into spirituality, probably for a long time, but it's resurfacing. You're having some things come up. Venus in your 10th house, your natal 10th house. Oh, girl, too, you got a conjunction. So this is the transit moon. Your natal is the day you were born, the snapshot, but you also have the Uranus right here. So you're having unpredictability. It could be good change, it could be bad change. Okay, Maggie, that's up to you to decide. But it's internal, subconscious changes, right? And then you have Venus, the goddess of love, coming in from the 10th house. So it could be changes around your job. And the way that, and that's in your life too. So that is your, not your transit, but your natal. Okay, so with the moon, it's bringing in feelings and intuition. Maybe you're either switching jobs, or it doesn't have to always be about career. It can be like how you perceived by other people, because you have your house meetings and stuff. So reputation, taking your power back, and that's probably it. You've probably been having some things happen right now where you felt like you've had to take your power back, because there is a square in your 9th house of higher learning and spirituality with Saturn, Daddy Saddy, rules and regulations. You're breaking traditions right now, Maggie, in your life. You're out with the old, in with the new. Okay. Thank you, Karen. Now, thank you. And if this makes sense, Maggie, please let me know. Shells, I might be able to get you in, baby. This is going to go fast. Hey. How you doing? All right. And basically that's a square. So there's some energy back. And you don't have to, if you don't want to if it's too personal, because I'm not getting into the gritty details, right? We're just doing an overview that's okay for public, okay, just to make sure. Because this can go anywhere in your life. And if I get intuitive impressions, I keep them to myself, and I kind of like hope that makes sense. I hope y'all understand. Okay. Perfect. Okay, okay. I got you, baby. I got you, Cassie. No worries. All right. And then, of course, this is the opposition of the transit sun. This transit sun right now, it was a little further up because it's, when it goes from the ascendant to the descendant. So we're going to overlook that. But right now it's in your house of daily routines and stuff like that. So you've been dealing with relationships and how that affects your daily routines and your habits and your service to others. All right. And then you have this semi square with the Vesta. Your natal Vesta is in between your 4th and your 5th house, which is your roots. It's your devotion. You're devoted to your family. You're devoted to your creative practices. You've got a lot going on, but you have this transformation in the way that you communicate with Pluto in the 3rd house. Okay. And there's some points of, the transit Vesta is over your Hygeia in the 8th house. So there's some type of devotion, your spiritual light. You've seen some things. I wouldn't even be surprised if you've had paranormal encounters, Miss Maggie, in your life. It doesn't have to be right now, right? But you've been through the taboo, basically. You've been through the trenches. And right now, your spiritual devotion, your spiritual light is shining on Hygeia, which is the healer asteroid. It can have to do with health, but you might be a natural healer of people that how can I say this, need healing, like a therapist or something of the such. Like if I back out, just as a little tidbit, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you're at the very least a good ear for people that have suffered from different type of things that they would need therapy for, if we want to make it like that. But as far as the moon, that is all that is currently in your chart. I went around the whole, that's everything hitting this moon right now. So again, this is taking place for you in the 12th house. The biggest energy you got here is this conjunction with your spirituality with Uranus, because again, Saturday might have been a big day for expansion with your spirituality too, dear. because how Uranus is in the chart. So if I back out, yeah, and your south node, so you're having a lot of things come up from the past right now. They're going to be resolved. You're going to get a lot of illumination about that, Maggie. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to Brittany. I know you're in the chat still, baby, right? Just give me a thumbs up, and I'll go ahead and pull up your chart. You're welcome. I'm glad it resonated. All right, Brittany, let's go, girl. We got we'll do the transit. All right. So what is this full moon in Scorpio illuminating for you, dear? Let's see. So it's in your fourth house of root, family, your past, okay? And where you anchor yourself. And right now, this moon is conjuncting your feisty feminine. So you might have been in some bickering lately. That's how we say it around here in the mountains. Might have. Okay, baby. I'll talk to you later, keeper. Have a good night. But yeah, you might have been in some, like, you're fighting for something at home, whether it's at home or it's actually in opposition to your career house. So there might be something that you're fighting with too in your career right now as well, because it's in opposition to the sun. Yes, rules and regulations, girl. I got to click on this. You got a lot going on right now. Bless your heart. Not a lot, but it's like everything's in every part. So right now, where everything's in every part of your chart, you've got a lot going on. Is what I'm saying. So, and if you want to validate, you don't have to. But if you want to say yes or no or just a thumbs up, you don't have to give details. Okay. So it's in opposition right now to your daddy saddy rules and regulations. Your job might be putting a lot of restrictions on you. I feel like I see like somebody harping on you by the way you do things. And it's somebody that's older, female position that's coming in intuitively. The sun is coming over these rules and regulations. It's being illuminated. Who is the problem at your job? Okay. You can, again, you don't have to validate. You can just keep it for yourself or tell me privately or however you want to do it. You don't have to tell me at all. And then you have a trine right now with the Vesta. Okay. So, and this is a transiting trine with a Vesta and a vertex, point of fate, your spirituality. You're already an intuitive individual, but I feel like there's some subconscious things that are also being illuminated and brought to light with your with your spirituality, your meditative practices, and your dreams. Have you been having more dreams lately too, Brittany? Also, too, we have a sextile. So again, moon, feisty feminine, root, family, home. Like you're standing your ground right now, but in the root, family, home, moon, right? So in Scorpio, which is the murky waters, which can also bring up past influences from or influences from the past rather. So sextile to a north node in Juno, there is a way you're going with your financial investments and your partnerships. Okay, I'm going to leave that one there. And then you have daily routines. You have the point of destiny, the vertex, and your daily routines, your health and stuff like that. There's something changing in your daily routines. Okay. And then we have a square in Uranus and your partnerships, business ships, and stuff like that. Unpredictability. Pluto's also squared. That is transformation on your descendants. So things from the past are kind of coming up and making it difficult for you to move forward, Brittany. And yes, then the last thing we got is a trine with your natal south node in the 8th house. Natal south node in the 8th house. So south node is your past. There's a lot of things coming up for the past. So that means healing, resolving. You're going to have a bunch of things illuminated. You're going to have two pathways is what Spirit's saying. Though you're going to be able to like choose. You're beautiful, you're smart, you have a choice. That's what Spirit wants to say. Okay. All right. I hope that resonates, Brittany. Good, good, good. All right. Rayler 09, are you here? I don't think you are. If you are, let me know. I know I may have seen you in my chat before. I'm not familiar, unfortunately, with you, dear. But that's fine. I'm still going to do your reading. Good, good, good. I love to hear it. Astrology is amazing, and then you mix that with intuition, and boy, oh boy, it gets her done. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move on to waterfall number 4. I'm going to just put a star by Rayler09 unless they show up. Maybe I do know who you are. It's just a different name. And if I do, I apologize. We'll move that to the end. So we're on number 4, which is waterfall. All right. And waterfall, you are here, correct? I thought I saw you in the chat earlier. Sorry, that might be annoying. I just want to make sure you're here. And I'll do a star 1 for Rayler. And anybody that doesn't is not here anymore, I will definitely do it at the end. Because we all have busy. Yes, okay, I thought you were, baby. All right, so I got you pulled up. And we're going to do your transit. We'll take a second and ground. I feel like you need to ground. Just saying that. Spirit's coming in saying that. It might be a good idea to do that tonight, dear. I don't know what's going on, but that's just from Spirit. It's not from me. It'll make more sense to you. All right. So let's see. This is taking place in your fourth house too. Home, family, roots, your past, inner securities, your parents. Okay, it can mean a lot of things, right? And it's really highlighting that you have like a partial, so it's kind of it's not necessarily a good or bad energy, but you have some transformation and things going on in your home based on the finances and stuff. There's some transformation and things going on in your partnerships, your values, and how you value yourself. So you're going through that kind of transformation, and what Spirit's saying to me, dear, is you really, really need to practice self-love. It's not that you don't. I think you do, but there's something happening right now where you need to practice some more self-love. And sometimes we can't get enough of that. So I don't know how that resonates. That's just what's coming through. You have also in your 5th house of creativity, it is another one of those, it's like a semi square basically, and it's a 45-degree angle, and it's between a vertex, a point of fate in your creativity with your kids or your fun. Like you're finding more out about yourself is what Spirit said. You're definitely finding more out about yourself and who you are, and it's not like you've not done that before, but you're finding out again. I hope that makes sense, waterfall. Because Spirit, there's a block. I mean, I'm not trying to pry too much again because I don't want to let out too much, but there's almost a guarded feeling about this too. So I'm just going to keep it there. Also, you have that the Pluto. So the transiting Pluto is falling in your 6th house of daily routine. So something else is changing there. Okay, between your daily routine and how you can be of service to others, okay, and your health and your work. So there is a transformation there for you, dear, in that area. There's a trine with your natal moon in the 8th house. So emotions, there's a path of uncertainty. But Spirit specifically showing me feet walking as I say this, because there's reassurance that you need. It's coming in from Spirit. There's reassurance that you need. I see footprints in the sand. That's going to mean something to you more if you get the flow. Footprints in the sand, one step at a time. Okay. And then we also have that Chiron wounded healer. I feel like I want to cry though. I'm getting tuned in. So a lot of emotions are going on with you right now, but there is always a pathway at the end of the tunnel. And I'm getting pressure right here in my chest too. So exhale, waterfall. It's going to be okay, baby. Chiron, the wounded healer too. That's going to be illuminated this full moon. It is like almost like a semi square. I can't remember. It's a really hard name to pronounce, and I'm not going to try to do that here. I know what it is, but I can never pronounce it. I'll try maybe a later date. But you have another one of those with the wounded healer. You're being asked to let go, and let God. You are coming up. You're coming up on some special days here. And let me back out real fast. Oh, and you got a square with Neptune. So dreams. I hope you haven't been having any nightmares or anything like that. Your dreams are your intuition, or maybe you're having like a stunned intuition right now because of the shit you're going through. So I recommend Reiki healing. I don't know if you ever tried it. I don't know what you know about that, but that's good. That means it's coming to fruition. But there's still, I don't know why I'm feeling like like I can't take a deep breath. Is that with your health? Because in the 6th house of, there's Pluto going through transformation. So maybe it's where I'm getting this full moon energy, but it's just, there's almost like in spirit, there's still like this, like maybe that's a sigh of relief. Maybe it's like holding your breath and waiting for something to happen. Maybe that's it. Maybe I interpreted it wrong. Okay. Yeah. So there might be another reason that that's happening and why I'm feeling that way. Okay. Okay, good. Well, everything's going to be okay. One step at a time. Footprints in the sand type stuff, okay? Like just take one step at a time. Those wounds, you may have some things illuminated that highlight your anxiety. So yeah, that makes definite sense. And let me back out and let's see. It's nothing bad. I know that I was pretty dramatic, but it was tuning in, I guess, to your anxiety, and the bad dreams can be coming from that subconscious because Neptune is right there, moving through your 12th house right now. So there's some things that are left to deal with, and nothing supernatural, waterfall, like nothing spooky happening because it can be anxiety. I just want to make sure. Okay. You have an air bubble. I'm not laughing at you for that. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I get those a lot and they can be very painful. I know exactly what you mean, but it's weird that I would pick that up because it went like on my chest. So, but I have been becoming a little more clairsentient, especially on location, which has always been like that, but on the internet, yeah. So I felt that, which definitely I'm not trying. I just make sure you up to date on all your medications or up to date on your doctor visits and stuff like that. Because I didn't like the way that felt. It's air bubble. That's cool. Just I don't know if you have any problems. It could just be anxiety because there is Pluto. This isn't. I don't practice like the health stuff for astrology. So just make sure you're on top of everything with your visits. That's just a precautionary statement, and it's because there's transformation in your daily health routine and habits, and that could be for the better. Like maybe you're doing better. So I want to say that. I feel like I just want to say that just to be sure. So it's not necessarily a negative thing. It's just almost like we're going to check the box and make sure waterfall's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or make sure you're okay. All right. I hope that made sense. And if you have any questions, you can always ask, dear, if you want to. But yeah, so far so good. You're coming up again. Let's see. Yeah, you're coming up on your second Saturn return. So things, if you feel more like into it right now and you feel like you got this, that's good because that means, excuse me, this Saturn return is going to come back around and you're going to really fall into that crone energy, that power and your own purpose. It's actually very beautiful. Yes. Okay. Okay. And I hope that made sense. I really do. I hope that made sense, waterfall. All right. I'm moving on from waterfall to snowfall. Snowfall, are you here, my guy? Are you here? Snowfall. I gotta see what I have you under because I know you'll have your stuff, but I think I have it under your name. Dang it, I said go. All right. Snowfall, you are number 5. Let's see. What the hell is it? There it is. All right. We're going to add in the transit. Yeah, it makes it so much easier. So, guys, when I do this, the more people, I know I have a lot of regulars and I 100% appreciate every one of y'all. And that now that I have your chart information, I can do this faster now. And I just am going where spirit leads. So basically, yeah, going where spirit leads. It might take a little longer for some, and it just depends on your chart. Let me have a sip of water before I get started. I feel like I need a boogie check too. That's awful, ain't it? Oh, give me one moment. This never happens. I've got to get new makeup brushes because every time it just makes my eyes and everything, or I'm gonna end up with pink eye like my daughter. Yeah. I don't know. That was weird. Anyways, like I said, we're all human. I'm like, what the hell is she picking her nose for on live? I was like, ain't your nose, ain't your fingers. I don't care. It's better than having a booger hanging out, right? Be a big fat snot rocket or something. I know I'm gross, but y'all should be used to me by now. Oh, okay, Tammy. Are you Railer09? Is that who you that's who I had as number 3. Maybe, or where did you? I can do it. It's not a big deal. After I do snowfalls, I'll do yours. Is if you're Railer number 9, unless I missed you. Okay, okay, gotcha. Because I wasn't sure who it was. Let me go ahead and do snowfalls real fast since I went ahead and initiated it and had to do a bookie check on myself. I know. I'm sorry, but I would rather do that than have the opposite. Um, but I'm gonna do snowfall and I'll come back to you. Okay. And it's not taking me very long either. I'm able to kind of plow through them because I have all the information. All right. Snowfall. This is taking place in your partnerships, business ships, relationships house, right? So you're having a lot of illumination around, like you're starting to really want to get into a partnership, however that looks for you. Okay, that's really coming forward right now. And you have Mercury in your higher learning, higher spirituality. So that's that intelligence. So and the passion is coming from to your 6th house of daily routine. So I don't know if you're talking to somebody or you've met somebody or something like that, but there's something coming in where there's an illumination between, and it could be business partnership. It doesn't have to be relationship either, but you're having, and even friendship. It doesn't have to be any of that. And I make that very clear because not everybody, has business partners. Not everybody has relationships. Not everybody has this or that, so it's always different, but it is in that 7th house. And that 7th house is all about how we relate to one another. Um, let's see, where is that at? Oh, so your north node right now is in the 9th house of higher learning, higher spirituality. That is your purpose here in life, is higher learning, higher spirituality. It's at 20 degrees of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is like the bow and arrow, shooting in the dark, the fire dart, right? So you have something coming in for the higher learning, higher spirituality. You're having some revelations right now, and it is dealing with the pathways that you're doing and the way you want to go. If you know what I mean, Snowfall, the conversation we had, you have Venus bringing in your networking, like the energy and the love and the passion to the networking. In Aquarius, the Venus is in Aquarius in your personal chart, but there's also transformation happening, of course, because Pluto is moving into the sign of Aquarius, which is going to open up a whole new online world for you. You are right now learning how to build, and it validates this in your chart. It's a point of destiny. The vertex, it looks like the anti-vertex, is right on your midheaven. So that is all about your career and where you want to go right now. And you might find a partner with your career, or there's somebody you're talking to that you want to partner up with your career. Okay. So yes, it's pollen sucks. Hey, sissy. Yeah, if y'all let me stay on here, look, if y'all let me stay on here with a booger hanging out my mouth, I'm suspending my lives for a month. I swear to God. Or in my mouth, out my nose. I swear to God. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. But I know one of y'all would text me or tell me, if you want to tell me live, I'm human, but whatever. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have done that in the middle of your reading, but I'm just messing with y'all. But anyways, back to Snowfall. I'm sorry. It's funny. Your south node right now is in the communications. So you were in your past life, or in the past, like it's highlighting, this moon is highlighting basically your passive communications. It's asking you to be more communicative, and you have been. I think you've been kind of experimenting more, but continue meeting people. That's what Spirit's saying. Continue moving forward and meeting people, because you're going to find people that will be interested in helping you out along your journey, and you'll have something to give back and forth to them. It's going to be mutual, is what Spirit's saying. it is in opposition to your natal. So the house of self, your lunar phase is in your moon or whatever is in your house of self. So right now this is could be kind of an uncomfortable situation or uncomfortable time for you, or maybe you're struggling a little bit. I don't know if that's the case, but mentally, but everything's going to be okay because you have something going for you right now with this, and it's projecting the things you've talked about, with your career and stuff. Major transformation in how you deal with networking and internet and technology. Technology is going to be a big one for you too, Snowfall. So my hair is getting on my nerves. I might put my hair up. But yeah, I hope that was helpful, Snowfall. Keep doing what you're doing because you're meant to be doing it right now. Okay? Does that make sense? Keep doing what you're doing, Snowfall, because you're meant to be doing it. And there's people that are meant to come in and help you with this. So you just have to keep reaching. I don't know if you found somebody or if you're going to, or there's somebody you're interested with collabing with, but that's there. It's in your chart. Sorry, I needed to braid my hair. My inner goddess is sweaty. Sorry, it's probably really loud. Y'all can tell I've been on live too long when I start cracking awful jokes. They're not dad jokes. What would they be called? Shitty jokes? I don't know. Yeah, networking is going to be big for you. Okay, we're going to go back to Tammy. Miss Tammy. Yes, it is. All right. So where is this moon affecting you, Miss Tammy, in your chart? So this is number this will be number 3. So we're going to head to Samantha next. And if Samantha, if you want to tell me you're here, dear, just let me know. And I know the other folks may still be here, but I don't think I've seen Samantha in the chat. So Samantha, if you're in the chat, just let me know. Okay. Wanted to make sure I had it in the right order. I feel a little disassociated even heading to your chart, Tammy, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like maybe you've been thinking a lot because sometimes when I tap into other people's energy, because this is a partial tapping, like partially spiritual, partially not, like just astrological, but I do pick up, I am a psychic medium. I'm going to pick that up and I don't know why, but zoning out, making sure everything's like in the right order. I don't know if that has to do with you or maybe it's just me, but when I do this, I always have to say something. So you've got some transits right now. This is taking place in your second house of finances, and possessions and values, skills, and how you value yourself. Okay. Um, and basically, let's see. We can go back. I had to go back. You also have almost a very loose conjunction with Daddy Saddy. So right now you're revisiting your finances, your possessions, and how you value yourself because Daddy Saddy is in the first house, or Saturn is in the first house. So you've been putting rules and restrictions on yourself. This full moon's going to illuminate communication within the way you do your daily routines because Mercury's in your 6th house. Okay. Mercury's in your 6th house. And that means, witty communication. You're trying to revamp your life, it seems, according to your astrology. And then you're in opposition of Hygeia because your 7th house is huge. You've got I don't use whole sign houses, so they're not equally divided. Your 7th house, you got quite a bit going on in there. And if I take that in, you got a lot of planets. So when I'm just talking about the full moon, right? But if I take and add all the other stuff back, you got a lot of transformations and things happening in the area of business partnerships, relationships, and stuff of the such. Um, oh crap, I didn't add the transit. I'm reading your birth chart. Hold on. Look, Spacey. I got Spacey for a second. I don't know who that is. Could just be me. Let's try this again. That's probably very relevant because it's your birth chart. I'm reading it, okay? But that's not right now. That's your birth chart. Okay. Back up, swallow up. Me. Ninth 8th house is where this lunar stuff falls. Lunar stuff. Hold on. What the hell? Is anybody... That's weird. Hold on. Let's see. Where's my chocolate? It's like my brain just went, and it don't normally do that. So, and it's happened like every time I try to get on task, it's almost like either I'm picking up somebody else's energy or somebody's praying against me right now. And my chocolate's gone. I'm about to throw shit. I'm about to throw it. Just kidding. There it is. I found it. The world's well. Let me take a chocolate break because this is live, y'all. I know y'all know that, but just in case anybody else watches later, got to revamp. And it hit me in my third eye too. So I don't know if somebody has their third eye, something going on with like being blocked, but that don't hardly ever happen to me. Like I'll get sidetracked, but not like that. So I don't know. I'm just going to rebuke it and move on. Yeah, it is there. Always. Matter of factly. But yeah, that was like a brain dead, like a brain fried. That was really weird. Y'all saw that live action. But yeah, it felt like a pressure. So I don't know. Maybe this is you, Tammy, again. You don't have to tell me, but I don't know if you're having like a fogginess or a pressure on your third eye. Again, nobody has to validate that for me. But if it's happening, there's a reason I'm picking it up. It could have been me. Maybe it's me. I got to take accountability. Ah, okay. Okay. That makes sense, Connie. Because it literally just like hit me like a brick wall. Like somebody is happened to me too again. And it's happened to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tammy. I'm going to read yours in a second, but something's been weird. Let's leave it there. I rebuke it. All right. So, oh, come on, Spirit. We'll talk later. Spirit's trying to tell me some stuff about it, and I'm not trying to go down that path right now. I am going to finish this first. So the moon is in the 8th house. So you've got your death, sex, taxes. You've got your mystery. You've got letting go. It's time to let go. Okay, Tammy, of certain things. That's what's being illuminated right now by this particular full moon. You have the vertex in the 11th house. So point of destiny coming in with your networking, and that's a nice soft energy. And that can be online, that can be at work, and your people, your friends, your community. And then you also have a square, like a Pluto square, in your 12th house. So major transformations going through. Pluto is in the 12th house for you right now, even though it is in the 11th house, just the way the transits are set up. This is what's hitting you. So it also could mean that there's like, you may even been having more dreams about themes. I'm not going to say like this is it, but like the end of the world or just things coming to an end. I don't know. Maybe that's something that's been happening for you lately with this in your 12th house, but also means major transformation, Tammy. So, and you do. About what? I'm sorry, I missed it. You have to fill me in, baby, if you want me to know. It says, yes, I do, about the dreams or about the other stuff. I can't remember now because I'm kind of channeling and reading. It's like that brain fog. It just hit me. It's really weird. All right. So, and then the moon, you have Mercury in your 6th house of your daily routine and how you basically go about doing your business with work, your duties, your health. You're getting ideas. It's bringing ideas. It's bringing intellect. It's bringing momentum. Ah, okay. I got you, Tammy. I'll talk to you here in a second about something easy you can do to try to help get rid of that, because that might be why when I move on to the next person, we'll see, because that did hit me really hard with you. There might be a reason for that, maybe, but generally the way it's hitting me, I don't like it. And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to freak you out, but I do specialize in like energy stuff, and it doesn't have to be an entity. It can just be energy. And I'm just going to stop and say right now, one of the best things you can do besides like having somebody help you like clear out your chakras, this chakra is closed. So if you're not getting the type of spiritual information that you want, because it's making me feel spacey, it also could be like, and I'm not saying this is or isn't, this is just experience from the past. So please don't take this offensively. But if you, take certain medications or something, sometimes I pick up on that, but not as much as like Rochelle or anything. Rochelle will pick up on that in a heartbeat. But I'm just saying certain things can block. But I feel like you've got a lot of stuck energy here in this chakra that may need to be cleared out. And the way you can do that easily is with a black tourmaline or a black obsidian or a crystal quartz stone. And you lay flat and you meditate and you sit it there. And it might be a little painful if you feel energy, Tammy, but it's going to help you pull out some of that brain fog. Okay. Okay, baby. I got you. This will help though. If you have MS, that's cool. I'm sorry that that happened. I get it. I mean, you got to take your medication. I totally get that. I'm not trying to call you out by any means. I want to be very honest with that. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. So I'm pretty sure like, the medication and stuff can mess with that. But I promise you, if you take one of these stones and you put it there, it will help fight through that. I can't guarantee how much. I've had to take medications in the past for different reasons that can block out my third eye, but I can say that, how can I say this? I can say that it helped a little bit. It did help. So if you're having any issues with that and it's not helping you, if you're not thinking as clear as you used to, it could be the medications, but try that. If you have a stone, it doesn't have to be those, preferably crystal quartz. And I'm sorry you deal with that, dear. I'm sending you much love and light, dear, because yeah, it can I need, how can I say this? I have relatives that have issues with that too. So I can relate. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see. Got off track. Let's see. All right. So Vesta, in the fifth house, you have your spiritual light. So your spiritual light and Vesta Vertex, you have something coming up with creativity. So I don't know if you're working on any like passion projects or you have some things going on with your kids. But basically you got a trine there. So anything that you want to do creatively, like if you want to do something creatively, you definitely can. You definitely can right now, whatever it is. Or it could be, again, something, maybe even a trip. I don't know why Spirit's saying a trip. Are you planning on going on a trip with maybe your family or something? Or there's somewhere you want to go that you've been thinking about and you're planning? That could be bringing it to light right now. You also have, let's see, you have like a reflection for your life purpose too in your seventh house. So there's some things going on with your devotion and your spiritual light and your maybe even partnerships, business ships, relationships in the seventh house. I had to set my tablet over here. That's why I'm not looking that way. I'm looking down over here. Let's see. Health right now. So there might be, let me get back. Hold on. Hajia's not there. I just clicked off. And the moon, so your natal moon is in your second house of the finances too. So basically, you're having an inconjunct right now. So maybe even emotional distress about some things that have happened in the past that you're trying to move past. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense because it's in the eighth house of transformation and you got a lot of transformation going on with the dreams and stuff. Definitely try those stones, dear, because I feel it. Like I feel it off of you and it's almost like you kind of not knowing which way to turn about the certain situations in your life. Doing that it helped me when I had to take the stuff that I took and it helped get some of that blockages out. And I think that might really help you. And if you want, email me at the luminarylunabeams@gmail.com and I can share some more ways with you, dear, that might help you get rid of some of that fogginess. I mean, again, I understand you have to do what you have to do, but I can feel it. I can definitely feel it. And I'm sending you much love and light. Okay. I think that's about it. I think that's all for your chart, dear. All right. Who's next? And Samantha. Nice. You're up. Oh, that's going to be fantastic. All right. I'm just reading. Oh, dang it. Chocolate, you mean? Yeah, after this bite, I don't have much left. I'm kind of pissed. I'm kind of pissed about it, but it's fine. I don't need it. I need to lose like a good 20 pounds by my birthday. Yeah, right. We can wish. All right. All right. So, Samantha, dear, I will have hers ready after. I'm going to reground. Ooh, wait a minute. Where's it at? Where's my stone? Me stone. I'll use this one. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it on my third eye. I know I look stupid. I'm sorry. Supposed to catch it. This is what you get live with me. All the weirdness. No, I just put it there to clear out that feeling because I still feel it. It's really weird. Just bear with me real fast. And is it Kyron? Is it Kyron? Please tell me it's Kyron. I'm horrible with names. I got you. Yeah, that's cool though. Up to Michigan to get. We're talking about chocolate, right? No, Cassie, you ain't missed it, baby. What kind of chocolate are you getting in Michigan? Is that what am I on the right thing, or are you talking to somebody else? Because I got to know. If there's some special chocolate up there, let a girl know. Can I order it? I know my hair looks all whacked out right now, but it's fine. Kyron. That's right, Kyron. Okay. Kyron, are you still here, dear? I got you. I got it. And I'll give Kyron just a few minutes or a few seconds to type back. And next will be Connie. I know, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm horrible with names. Kyron, if you're not here, I will do yours at the end too. So I know I'm doing Samantha's at the end. And there was somebody that wanted one too that was still here. I'm sorry, I should have wrote your name down. Sam. Oh, I see you, Sam. I'm sorry I missed you, dear. I'll do yours next then. If let's see. While I'm waiting for, we'll say Kai. I'm just gonna say Kerr. Kai. I don't know. I don't even know the short pronunciation. I missed your thing, Sam T. I got you. All right, we're gonna go back to Sam T real fast since she is here. I'm so sorry I didn't see that. I was getting in my groove. But I got your chart, dear. Yeah. I'll keep it's YouTube, so I'll just put that there for y'all. Can't really talk about it. All right. All right. So, Sam T, I will message you. If you're not hearing this, that's cool. I know you probably can't message if you're listening, maybe. I'm not sure. But I will message you later, dear, and let you know that I did yours around 2:27. So you know the timestamp. I probably won't put timestamps in it. I might later. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up, and I'm going to move through this and see what's up for the full moon. It's taking place in your 8th house as well. A lot of 8th house energy. So we've got death, sex, taxes. Okay, so everybody's doing their taxes right now, right? It's already past time unless you got a return. Unless you're getting a return, then you got time, right? But regenerations and sharing money and transformation, that's what the 8th house is about. So that's where it is. That's where this full moon is right now for you. There is a triple conjunction in your 8th house, which is really interesting. You've got Mars and you've got Mercury energy. So you've got communication and the god of war and action coming together. Samantha, are you psychic? You might be intuitive. You might be getting intuitive information right now. And it's also over Pallas Athena, which is like that feminine embodiment of energy. So it would be very interesting to know, like you say, you're at work right now, right? But you might work. Let me back out of here. Let me back out of here and look real fast. Hold on, hold on. So the third house of communication, it would be very interesting to know if you worked with couples or worked in or very good talker with couples. How can I say this? It's or either a therapist. So either you talk well with your friends, a talker with your talking with your friends that are couples or working with couples. I don't know. It's a very interesting chart. I've never actually seen those three things together before in a chart. And again, I've been doing astrology for a few years, really heavy, but there's sometimes you just see new things, right? But that's very interesting in your 8th house. And it wouldn't put it past me, Samantha, if you're very intuitive, especially intuitive right now. And it's bringing up things that is happening. You have a square going to your moon. And you have your moon. This is your natal moon and your natal daddy Sadie, which is Saturn. That's what I call Saturn. Rules and regulations in the 12th house. So there's some expansion going on, but it's kind of tough for you right now. Lord, honey, you've got, let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. You've got Jupiter too. Transformation coming through that 12th house and with Pluto. That's the transit Pluto. So you're going through a lot of spiritual transformations right now, a lot of spiritual transformations, and it's been kind of rough, but I see this coming to an end sooner than later. You're on the tail end. You should be about past your return. Yep, you're past your Saturn return, but there's some things that's going to kind of keep you on the trail, and maybe even a lingering Saturn energy because you have Pluto coming in. So you're constantly riding the wave with your spirituality and your subconscious, but be sure not to fight yourself, is what Spirit's saying. Just let go and let God, is what Spirit's saying, really honestly. And you've got a lot going on at your descendant in the 12th house, and that is a sextile with good positive Venus loving energy. I don't know if you just got a lot of love in your business-ships, partnerships, or relationships, or you have a square too with Chiron, the wounded healer, around your past daily duties or routines. Maybe you switch jobs, or maybe you have some healing around your daily routines where you're getting things back in order, Samantha. And let's see, Vesta. Vesta, you have a trine with Vesta between your 4th and your 5th house. Your 4th and 5th house is your your roots, your family, 4th house, and then 5th house is creativity, children, and stuff like that. You're going to be able to connect to your spirituality right now. And again, you up and down with spirituality, you're learning new things constantly, maybe having revelations or awakenings. And then you're having like, and it's supposed to be that way because right now you have Vesta with your vertex, which is a devotion from your home and your creativity, maybe even starting your own business. Maybe that's something you want to do. I don't know. I hope that makes sense, Samantha, because that's all you have right now in your chart that's highlighted by this full moon. If you're not thinking about a business, or if you have, maybe it's time to write a list for that. It feels like you're a creative individual and you're probably fairly intuitive from what I see. All right. Hi. So tonight, Katie, I have a list and I think I've got everybody now. Samantha, Karen, I think they are not here anymore because I didn't see them come through. If anybody saw them, let me know, please, if you don't mind. Next is Connie, Lisa, Cassie, and there was one other person that asked, and I'm trying to figure out who that was. If you asked earlier for a reading, and I said, oh, hey, Megan, sorry, baby, I didn't see some of these. I don't know if you're still here listening, but hey, Megan. If you asked earlier for a reading, just let me know. And Katie, I can try to get you in at the end. I'm starting to lose momentum here. I feel it. I'm waning. My energy's waning. But if I can get you in at the end, I will. And I've only got a few more to do. So I'm going to take me another chocolate break, get my energy back up, and drink some water. So I've been going for about 2.5 hours right now. I hope I'm pretty sure you're still here, Katie. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Shells, that's right. So we're going to do Shells and Katie. And then 13. Yep, and that'll be absolutely it. I will not be able to add any more because my brain's almost fried as it is. And it's not because it's just from constantly channeling, constantly looking. It has nothing to do with y'all whatsoever. And it's getting to that time. It's almost 10. I did get up earlier than normal. Y'all would be proud of me. I got up early for me. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Next will be Connie. So you had the lunar chart. I think it just ran out. So this is picking up for you where your lunar chart left off, Connie. So let's see what your personal beautiful chart says. Hers is pretty. If you're into astrology, her chart is magnificent looking. It's beautiful. Where the hell? Okay, I found the moon. I was like, where is the moon? All right. So we have the trine energy with your Vesta and your higher learning, higher spirituality. Okay. Shells, if you want to send me your information, you can do that here, or you can do that at luminarylunabeams@gmail.com. And I can put it in there. And KT, you'll have to do the same. I'll need your birthday, your birthplace, and your birth time. If you don't know your birth time, I need approximate time. If you don't know approximate time, I'll put in 12 p.m. So basically, you just send that information either here, or you can keep it private by emailing me at luminarylunabeams@gmail.com. And you can email me there with it, or go on like Instagram and DM me. That's a-okay. You can do it that way if you want to keep it private. But when I get to your name, if you can help me out, just say I've emailed you or DM'd you or something of the such. That way I can keep the train a rolling. And again, I'll say this, if anybody wants to donate, they can. You do not have to. I do not expect a donation for this, period. It's appreciated, but not expected. Okay. And I appreciate all y'all for being here. So just in case anybody's new that's joined and is wondering if they have to pay, you do not have to pay for this. All right. Let's see. All right. So again, Vesta, higher learning, higher spirituality. It is hitting your moon with that trine. So you still have this lovely energy of just going through your spirituality. It is in your first house, house of self. You're learning more about your spirituality. It is your devotion. You're moving forward, right? It keeps going, and it's going up with the top of that symbol, going from the first house to this 9th house. So self, higher learning, higher spirituality. Of course, the sun is in opposition in the house of relationships, but it doesn't mean that it's straining or anything. That's just where it generally is on a full moon, right? And then you've got Mercury in the house of communication with this. So you're getting more communication from, I believe, let's look from spirit about yourself. You're actually communicating more with spirit. You are going through that, and you've let this, I know some stuff, it's not trying to say too much, so I'm trying to say, Connie. Pluto, still in that 4th house. This moon is hitting that Pluto. Pluto is transiting your 4th house, continually asking you to let go of the past and what no longer serves you. Plant your roots, okay? I'm seeing your house again and the little trees. I'll see it. And then you have that trine to that Daddy Sati and that Vesta, your natal Daddy Sati and your natal Vesta, right? Trined energy from the moon. So creativity, you might, I don't know, I just see you painting with a paintbrush or something. I don't know if you even paint, but that creativity flowing through this weekend when you have time, take the time to be creative, or even this week, like if you have the time, take the time to be creative. I see you visually doing yoga. I don't know why. I know you do, I believe, but there's something about that creativity and that meditation. That's really what's going on in your chart. It's just encouraging you with these. You have like a grand trine basically right now between Vesta, so spiritual light and devotion and your creativity and children and all that kind of fun good stuff, romance, and fun, just fun, right? And then higher learning, higher spirituality, religion, travel, and yourself. So it's time to get that triangle, because you have a lot of these grand trines in your chart, right? So that's kind of what this is hitting right now. And it's making me think about something else, Connie. I want to tell you later, maybe the next time we chat, because I promise you we're going to chat soon. After this week, things kind of slow down for me a little bit. So I'm going to try to schedule that in. If not this week, then next week, 100%, because I want to talk to you about some things. All right. Let's see. I hope that made sense, Connie, which it's almost like you're bouncing. It's like every grand trine hits every other month or something. It's like a freaking gear. Okay. Yeah, I knew you did the yoga. I don't remember. Maybe you told me about the painting, but I can't remember about that. Yes, keep working. You'll be able to work through and let it go. Cat balls, Tracy. Okay, thanks, Shells. All right. Cat balls. Wait a minute. I have made it. Where are they at? Where are they at? Oh, where's my balls? Damn it. I've lost my balls. Where's my balls? Oh, where are they at? I can't find them. They're gone. It's up there. I got this though. I was trying to be funny and put the cat balls on there. But anyways, EMF. If you ever use your cell phone, hold on. It ain't really doing it right now, but when you're on the phone, this thing lights up. I can be on here right now, but on the phone, this thing, don't hold your phone to your ear too much. There's just a lot of radiation. I figured that out, which I knew it, but still. Anyways, sidetracked, ADHD. Now I've lost my pen, which I don't really need it. It's fine. All right, so we're moving on to Lisa. I do need it though. Damn it. I was trying to find my cat balls. Now I've lost my pen. Can't have shit. Not a near nothing except fan. Oh God. Didn't mean to throw it. It kind of yeeted out of my hand there. All right. I need to message Sam. Let her know what time. I feel bad for skipping her. I didn't see her message. Okay, we got to do this later. Lisa, are you still here, baby? That would be dope, Tracy. Actually, I like that idea. Do it. Do it. I got 11% left on my phone, too. All right, Lisa. Yeah, sometimes I am. It just depends on what. I'm a Gemini. It depends on what day, and it depends on. And I'm Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. So like the big three. So some days I just like veg out and crawl in my shell and don't do shit. But then some days I just. And then some days I'm all over the place, especially with like being on live. It's like, some bitch, what to do with this? I don't know. I don't know. All right, Lisa. Let's go ahead. I know I have your stuff from last time. I should, actually. I'm pretty sure I do. Let me make sure. I know I do. Yep. We got Lisa, Cassie, Katie, and then I'll do Karen's at the end. Calm down, please. Hold on one second. fine. So I want to make sure everything was okay because my daughter was jiggling on the door. But anyways, you know how it goes. Their daddy's in there. Well, yeah, their dad's in there with them. They're not by themselves. It's been a long. And so when I do these, generally either my youngest isn't here, or it's my two oldest. My two oldest can fend for themselves, so it's fine. All right, so Lisa, there we go. Fourth house. So home, roots, family, all that kind of stuff. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. I don't know if you want to say that out loud. I certainly appreciate it if you want. I do appreciate you. I don't know. Should I say the name? I don't know if I should or not. I don't know if people want to be called out because I'm not used to that. So, but I really appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. And somebody else. Thank you, Miss Cassie. I appreciate you. I shouldn't have called your name out. I was trying to keep it private. I'm not good at this. I'm trying really hard though. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I really do. It helps out a lot. Definitely. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna go back, not getting sidetracked. Yeah, the tad of the ADD setting in. Let's see. Where was I at? Okay. It's okay, Barb. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. No worries. I'm gonna switch back to Lisa. All right, Lisa. Let's go. I'm gonna get refocused. Okay. Moon, roots, family, home, fourth house. Okay. So this is kind of highlighting the home area of your chart. In opposition, in the 10th house, you have, because the moon is the intuition, right? So you have the moon and then you have Mars, action or war in your 10th house. So you've got some action or war tied in with your emotions, right? In the 10th house. And that could be your reputation, the way people see you, your career. There's something going on. There's some tensions there, right? That this lunation's highlighting. And then also in the 6th house, you got a sextile, which is good, between that feisty feminine and that north node, natal north node energy. So there's something you're fighting for right now between, how can I say this? In your 10th house situation. So maybe it's a job, career, reputation, purpose, taking your power back. You're fighting for that right now. Okay. And that feisty feminine, and that's your projection. You're meant to head, and it has to do with your daily life and routines. Okay. And if this makes sense, just let me know if I'm on the right track. You also have it. You don't have to, though. If you don't let me know, that's fine. Just keep ignoring me when I say that. It's just habit. Okay. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And then you have a square in your 7th house of Jupiter, which is expanding. This is a natal Jupiter 7th house between like relationships. You've brought a lot to your relationships. Again, they don't have to be like marital relationships, right? But there's a transformation happening in that house that's really highlighting that. So the fact that you have this, it could be with your business partnerships or relationships. It could be with personal relationships. And then who's that? Hold on. Who's this? Naughty. Okay, Mark Benefield. Can I be petty for a second? I'm sorry, Lisa. Let me be petty. Naughty, naughty, naughty girl. This is Mark Benefield, 698, because I saw this. This is why I take time to comment on my messages. They really don't bother me. But thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you. You shouldn't be messing around with demons because that's exactly what you're doing when you engage in activities that you perform. Thanks, Mark, for your input. Some people, everybody's perception and the beliefs are different, and that's cool. But no, there is a difference. And it's very interesting, and it's a subject I'll bring up later. I might add it to the list because there's certain people in certain places, and I have no hate towards that say things like that, but they do the same thing we do. So I believe in what I believe and everybody else does. So thank you, Mark, for that. In case you're watching, I appreciate it. All right. Back to Lisa. Back to the good stuff. Let's see. All right, so you have a trine in your 12th house, and let's see. That's on your south node and your Saturn in your 12th house. That's natal too. So that's highlighting your past, but it's almost like you're subconsciously holding on to your past. It's deeper. There's things that are going deeper and deeper and deeper. So there is some type of tension or conflict, and there's rules and regulations that you set on yourself and your spirituality. So, like, this is this, that is that, and Vesta's coming around to light you up from the other side. Um, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Tracy. It's just frustrating, because instead of constructive, people have to be assholes, right? But I don't mind other opinions and beliefs, but that's to be expected coming on YouTube. You just kind of got to take it as it goes. But it's fine. She didn't say nothing that bad. Now I've had people say some bad things, but if I grew up facing adversity, and I'm not the one generally in person that people normally do that stuff to, because I used to handle things in a different way back when I was younger. We probably all did, right? Because the old me would have been like, but I don't really care. Everybody has their own opinions and stuff. But yeah, you're doing some battles right now, Lisa, and there's some illumination in the home, root, and family. Just take it easy. This would be taking that time to, like, meditate. I don't know. I hope this is resonating, because I've got sidetracked in between your stuff, Lisa, and I apologize. Um, but yeah, so basically, definitely take the time to rest. You're having some fated events right now happen, that's bringing you more towards your purpose, but there's a lot of things that you're having to fight for. And again, that's between Vesta's lighting up your third house of communication with your midheaven too, with your work. So there's something going on with work and your inner self. Don't be too hard on yourself, Lisa, okay? Does that make sense? Please you don't have to let me know again if you don't want to. And then we got Miss Cassie. All right. Well, I was about to say, I know yours is in here. So I've got everybody done except Kyron and Cassie and Katie and Shell. Oh, Shell's and Katie. So Cassie, Shell's, Katie. I got to put in Katie and Shell's stuff. So I've got 3 more, and that's going to do me, because I got to pay, and I can't get up from here. So when I get done with these 3, I'll have to cut it. My sacrificing my kidneys. No, I'm fine. I'm just kidding. Please don't take me seriously right now. Like, it's not that bad yet. I can hold it. Give it another 10 years, it might be different. Maybe even 3. It's coming fast. I hope I at least make y'all laugh sometimes on my stupid stuff. Okay, Lisa, I'm happy that it does, dear. Yes. That's my whole goal. It would be really cool to talk to, like, physically. The only thing about YouTube is you have to be really good I'm talking to y'all, but you have to be really good at talking to yourself. Because I'm talking to y'all, right? And I'm just reading, but keeping the conversation going, like, if you were ever into YouTube or ever interested in doing content, that is the hardest part to get used to, is like constantly going. But I guess where I had back customer service and background stuff, like, I was kind of forced to do that anyways. Since I talk to demons, which actually I do. What's his head? I don't know. It don't matter anymore. But actually I do. I kick their ass out with the help of the benevolent beings. But all right, I'm gonna keep moving on. I think, Cassie, you're next, dear. I hope you're still here. I think you are. You were just here a second ago, so I'm got your stuff pulled up already. I'm just gonna roll with it. because I saw you text just a couple minutes ago. All right, so Cassie, this is taking place in your 5th house. Girl, you got a lot going on in your 5th house. Wow, it's taking place in your 5th house. This might be part of our conversation on Friday too. But the only thing, oh no, the only thing in your 5th house right now that's a transit is the moon, the full moon in Scorpio. So it's literally conjuncting. Let me just tap on it here. Hold on. It's health, your sun. It's kind of a loose conjunction. So let me back up. The Pallas Athena and the healer, the wounded, or not wounded healer, your spiritual healing. So in the 5th house of creativity, and it has something to do with like the children as well. There's some unpredictability things going on, and it's speaking to the situation that you have going on with spouses too. I will say that. And I'm going to leave that there because you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of transformations in your 8th house, Cassie, with the way that your death, sex, or taxes. I hope you got your taxes done. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of illuminating transformations in that house. So sex, death, taxes, letting go, money sharing. So things are getting ready to change. And I know what you're thinking. I almost like heard your thoughts too. The Vesta and Jupiter's in your 1st house of self. You're going to continue to get more intuitive, right? And then the sun and the wounded healer is coming around in your 8th house. So your 11th house of networking and how people see you, your purpose and taking your power back. So you've got that wounded healer. That sun is illuminating the wounded healer in you right now, and it's literally in opposition to the moon, right? So your sun is illuminating the wounded healer of how you deal with people and stuff. And I swear this, I feel like this is about your job, but I'm going to have to back out. Yes, it is. It's about your job because somebody done said something. Basically, it seems like at work, and you have your south node going back over your north node. So there's a lot of changes that may be happening, and it's quite interesting. It's definitely something we might want to speak about on Friday, Cassie. And let's see. Let's see. There's I thought though, yeah, Mars. So you have a square in the 2nd house right now, and that is saying taking action or war against your values or your values, how you value yourself. I think it's more like taking action with your values. I think it's like in like your possessions and stuff. Like it's almost like I see you sitting there like making your little list and checking it twice. Definitely make one of those lists, okay? And Juno is in the house of communication right now, and that is a sextile flowing to you being able to openly express how you feel in your relationships, Cassie. Okay? So I'm going to leave that there because I know we have something scheduled Friday, and I'll get a little more detail, but that's the overview of what you got going on. So 8th house activity, 11th house activity, 1st and 2nd and 3rd. And it's all stemming from your power, your creativity, your healing. It's a lot. And I know a little bit about what's going on, so I don't want to put too much out there. So that is just your overview. All right. And we will pick up where we left off. Okay, I've got to put Shell's information in. It's back up here, I think. Yes. All right, Shells, Katie, and then I've got to do Kieran at the end. And I appreciate everybody that stayed here till the end. I know I try to say that as much as possible. Y'all are super special, awesome people. I appreciate you, even when I have brain farts, boogies, and angry keyboard warriors. Love y'all. Thank you. Let's see. All right. Thought I had your stuff. I'm slowing down a little bit just because I'm getting tired. So I'm not going as fast as I was. I want to make sure I'm, accurate and make sure I'm giving you the right information. I'm not talking out my butt. No, I don't. Let me go ahead and add it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add Katie's too. Happy belated birthday, Shells. And if you're still here, at this point, we've made it to the end. So I'm just going to do them in order and do Kyron's last. I might put it underneath in the comments for Kyron. 80s baby. I ain't gonna make it. My phone ain't gonna make it. Hold on one second, guys. We're gonna make it now. All right. Hope everybody's feeling well though tonight. I know it's getting late some places. Hope y'all are still feeling fantastic, or you're going to have your spiritual bathies, or you're going to do your meditation, or light your candle. Whatever it is you got to do, make your moon water. Moon water. You can just set, honestly, poor girl way. And I know that can be offensive. I'm not trying to be offensive. But the poor girl way is to set your water bottle outside. You ain't got to have no pretty glass or nothing. And you just write what it's for. And you can put it wherever you want. Or you can make a beautiful glass and put stones in it and all that kind of stuff. 3 hours strong. Yes. All right. So, shells. Thank you, Miss. Well, I don't think you mind. Thank you, Miss Connie. I think I'm just, if you send me something, I don't know if I'll keep calling out names or not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overlooking or looking too much in it, but thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. All right. I'm saving it. And I hope it made sense. I hope this has made sense. I mean, don't be afraid to tell me no. If you have a question about what I'm saying, I try not to leave too many questions, right? But if I'm not hitting on it, then I might be perceiving the information in a different way. Because it's not that the astrology's wrong. It's not that spirit's wrong. I can be wrong. Okay. So the way that I perceive. So I want to encourage everybody, everybody to, speak out. If something didn't resonate, let me know. Thank you, Lisa. And I love y'all too. Y'all really do. It's fun to hang out with y'all. I'm getting used to it, and every one of y'all, I remember y'all's names and all kinds of stuff. I tried to keep up with everybody, as best I can. And I remember because I hang out with y'all other places too online. I get brain diarrhea and never mind farts, facts. I do too. Yes. Awesome. I'll say this. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. Well, I guess it's a good thing. OT, it can be good or bad sometimes, but I hope you get some rest tonight. Definitely. The candle, you can do it just to enhance and clear out and purify. It's just a nice little, like a ritualistic thing that I do. I can use a silver candle or a white candle, and it just amplifies the energy of anything I'm trying to have intention for. So if I want to just clear out energy, or amplify anything that I want to work towards. So just like where it's like, for example, let's just go ahead, and I got shells put in. Let me just pull up the transit. My little fan's dying, but it's worked pretty good. My personal fan. It's taking forever now. So like in the third house of communication, for example, okay, so shells, I'm going to give you an example as I read Shell's stuff. So Shell's moon is in the third house of communication, and it is in a loose trine. I'm sorry, a loose conjunction with Pluto. So there is some transformations happening in the way you communicate in your seventh house, your natal chart, seventh house, feisty feminine. It could be something to do with your partnerships and businesships. So if you, for example, that's exactly what's happening, shells in your chart. It could be businesships, partnerships, relationships. So like, let's say you wanted more clarity, Barb, on your relationship. Maybe you wanted more intuition. Maybe you wanted a dream, maybe you wanted to ask for a prayer, however you want to do it, you can just light the candle and say, I clear my space and allow room in my life because the full moon is about letting go. I hope that kind of makes sense. That's the easy way to explain it, but it can be for many more things than that. That's just something like I use it for, to amplify my intentions to do that. And some people call that witchcraft. I mean, just to be honest, some people call it witchcraft. I just call it intent. I just like to burn candles with herbs and stones. Okay. So some people, it is part of that too, but it's something that's been done for many years, just like the herbs and the oils and stuff, same thing. So intentions, everything, but we have rituals and daily routines. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate y'all. Yes, that's maybe how I end this live. If I do that and I unhook, I will go dark for like 2 seconds, and maybe I'll end this live outside staring at the full moon if I can find it. It should be. It was clear today. If I can do that, that'd be perfect. Okay. All right. So sorry, Shells. I just wanted to give Barb that example. But yes, full moon right now, third house of communication, transformation. Daddy Saddy's in this third house too. So you have a lot of rules and regulations around the way you communicate, and it's like there's an internal and an external voice. And this is what Spirit's saying, okay? That you sometimes battle with yourself right now, but it's like, should I say this? Should I not say this? And this could be situationally dependent, okay? So there is something going on. You've got a almost conjunction between the moon and Black Moon Lilith in your 7th house of relationships. So you stand your ground in relationships, but there have been times where you didn't feel like you could speak up, and relationships have been a big part of your life too. It shows that in your chart, and right now there's a nice even trine of energy going, so it's not necessarily a bad time for relationships. It's hitting the relationship part of your chart. Okay, so then you've got a square, which is a tougher aspect in between the 6th house of your daily routine. So maybe you're having some issues with your health right now, or the way that you do your daily routine. Maybe you felt like you've had more time and more energy to do things. This is being illuminated again. Make lists and take baby steps. I'm seeing again, just baby steps towards your goals in your daily routine, and the way that, you are in service to yourself or service to others, like how you feel about yourself, right? And it can be work and your health too. Okay, so just remember that. It's daily life. All right, and again, you don't have to validate this if you don't want to, but also this could mean, this position of Havjia means you're a natural healer. You could be a natural healer for sure, Shells. And it might be you are transforming more into communicating with spirit. So I feel like both of that might resonate with you for some reason. So I'll leave that there. Besides the sun in opposition to the 9th house, you're getting like illumination right now in higher learning, higher spirituality. Juno's in the 10th house, so that is relationships at work. There is a challenging aspect with that. And then you have a trine in your 11th house with, let's see, with Vesta point. So your networking and the way you do that, feels like something's coming up between your work and your daily routine. And then Vesta. Vesta is another trine that you have. Your spiritual light is shining in on your networks and your friends, your groups, and your aspirations. So all that's kind of being lit up right now by this moon. Hopefully, good. I hope that made sense. Thank you. And thank y'all again. I really mean it. I'm gonna cry. I'm getting emotional. Full moon. I'm not trying to be funny either. Sometimes I do. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all are an amazing group of people. Like, because I went through this whole transition with friends. Like, I've talked to almost every one of y'all in this chat at some point, most of y'all at some point, either on email or outside of YouTube. And it feels good to have like-minded people, because there was a time where all of my friends from the past that wasn't good for me left. And that was around, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago now. But I think back to those times, and like now I'm just surrounded because I asked for it. I manifested it. I asked for it from God, from our creator. Please send me like-minded people. Sorry, I think my foot's been shaking the camera. But but I really appreciate it. It's been really cool, and I appreciate every one of y'all. So when I say that, I really do mean it. All right. I usually hurt a lot with the full moon. They are calming, and different colors have different meanings. So you can keep that in mind when you're lighting them. It doesn't have to be, like all witchy poo unless you want it to be. Like in that form, you could put herbs and oils and stuff in them, or you could just keep it simple and light a white one for the full moon, light a black one for the new moon. Symbolism. We use symbolism throughout our whole life. So that's why I don't really like labels. Like I never wanted to tell people I'm a psychic medium and astrologer that specializes in the paranormal and spiritual guidance, but I had to, because if I wanted to further this, this is the life path I've been thrown on. Like I did all my work for a while before I ever went super public. That's why you never really saw me before this. I did it for like 3 years besides Lights at Midnight, and I kept in the shadows until I was 100% ready and comfortable. And it's just kind of like with your spiritual practices, it's the same way. So everybody has a different story. All right, Katie, I believe you're still here. Awesome. I love to hear it. Sorry, my stand's a piece of crap. My other one broke and I got this one. My other one was really nice. This one is a piece of crap. So when this one breaks, I'm going to go outside and stomp on it. My light ring, I'm going to go outside and stomp on it. Then I'm going to pick everything up, of course, and throw it away properly. And then I'm going to get a new one. I probably just lost somebody. Yeah. That's funny because it went down one. I'm just kidding. Somebody probably popped in and out, but like I thought this was astrology. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right. So moving slow. I apologize, Katie. I'm getting there. Yes, girl. I hope you've been doing all right. It's a long time no see. Maybe a few weeks back one time, but yeah, I hope you're well. I'm going back up to your stuff. Okay. Cool. All right. What am I doing with my life? That's right. I'm adding KT's chart. Sorry, it's small. So if I'm looking at y'all like this, it's not y'all. It's me. It's me. It's not you. Okay. When I get that kind of humor, I'm getting tired too. Could y'all imagine having a sleepover and like me being there, being the last one up? I would drive y'all probably nuts. I'd be like, Do people still do sleepovers? This age, I do. I've done sleepovers, but it's been a long time. Do we ever stop doing sleepovers as adults? I'm almost 40, okay? But just have to know. Just wonder, do y'all still do sleepovers with friends and shit at 40? Is that a thing? Y'all probably laughing at me, laughing your butts off, but okay. Get it together, Chastity. All right, and let me go to the email. You said no privacy issues, but you emailed me, so just for confusion, let me get back down here. Yes, I am too, Barb. Yes, Lisa. I'm glad we found each other as well. Thank you. Katie, I need the location. I'm going to check my email to see if it's there. Which email? That one. Okay. Maybe it went. Hold on. Let me look and see if you put it. Katie, did you send me an email or you didn't? Because I'm just missing your place of birth. If you don't want to share it publicly, I've looked. It's not here. Let me check my every once in a while I have it go to spam. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Just looking at my emails too. All right, ladies. I wish we could have music on YouTube. I think I can play free music, but I want like cool music. I mean, I could do with like the meditation music, but it's like it's so quiet, and my kids are actually quiet. But as soon as this life is done, they're gonna be like, "Ah," like leeches to my skin. It's fine. I love it. It's fine. But that's what it'll be like. Did this to myself. But then I say that now, and they're going to grow up and leave me, and then maybe one will come back every other weekend if I'm lucky. And I ask them to. Hopefully this is not offensive, and I'm just being myself, okay? But I ask them which one's going to come back and wipe my butt when I can't wipe my own butt. That little show and dance. And so far, it's in the running with my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter. So we'll see which one. We'll see if I make it that long. Okay, that's fine, Katie. If I start getting slower, it's because I get tired and I take my time and I've got thoughts running through and all that kind of stuff. And see what's in the ADD. I think it's chocolate time again. That'd be nice, Barb. Yes. I'm going to have a basement child. I know it. Look at my dirty sins. Y'all, I done showed some of y'all, I know, but y'all who hasn't seen them, you gotta look. Tell nobody. I hid it from my kids. All right. Yes. All right. Chocolate every day. Every day. I gotta cut it out though. It's not been every day. It's been like 3 days a week. But Mama getting thick. She getting thick. I've been thick. I don't know. My one Dr. Pepper from earlier. I have to watch my language from earlier. Look, it's getting fuzzy. Y'all can see me? Okay. If y'all were here earlier, you know I don't call them Dr. Peppers. We'll leave that there again. Yes, girl. Oh no, Barb. I hate to hear that. Have those. Wait till you see my video that comes out. If you watch my paranormal video that comes out on my channel this week. So you'll see what happens between me and maybe not peanut butter. They're peanut M&Ms. I took a peanut M&M break and I recorded it. And if it ends up in the video, y'all don't laugh at me, but it might. All right. I did it. I did it, Katie. I finally made it after my chocolate break and my 17 side little comments. All right. Here we go. You are also in the third house. Okay, so this lunation is taking place in the third house. We are now moving out of the full moon, but it's still there. Hey, it's still hitting stuff. And you are almost in a conjunction with your feisty feminine. So you about to show somebody with that feisty feminine black moon Lilith. And your black moon Lilith and your Neptune are only 3 degrees apart. And they both are in Scorpio, I believe. Hold on, wait a minute. Yep, both in Scorpio, which of course is where the new moon's at. So you got that feisty feminine. You're fighting for your right to communicate. And it's almost like Spirit saying that song, "We gotta fight for your right." I don't know why. Maybe you like that song or back in the day or something, but it's almost like you've always stand up and voiced what you believe in, and that time's coming back around. There's something you're going to have to stand up for now too, KT. Also, you have transiting Pluto. It's going to be here for a long while, okay? Through your daily routines and your health and work. Make sure you're taking care of your health and stuff of the such. I don't know. I can't remember if you said you work now or you retired. I don't think you retired, but something's going on there, definitely. I was trying to remember from the past, but there's going to be some transformations in the way you have your daily routine, and that is work, health, habits, stuff of the such. Let's see, your moon, you have some sextiling with in the house of self with Uranus. So unpredictabilities that are coming up, even possibly in relationships, because we've got Pallas Athena and Juno in the first house. So it could be not, if it's not relationships with somebody else, it's your relationships with yourself. You're discovering yourself more and more. But again, I'm getting that feeling, Spirit saying, don't be too hard on yourself. Okay. Do not be too hard on yourself. The sun, you're having square of your sun. The sun is in your 12th house, which is your subconscious. It's always lighting you up, right? So that's kind of been a teeter-tottering issue your whole life, which has to do with the paranormal factor. Is what Spirit's saying. Like you've always had that inner flame. You have that built-in sun personality, like turned out inside out, basically. But that also means that you need time to where that the 12th house is kind of dampening your personality sometimes too, and not in a bad way. Just like how you need to have time alone. And there's a square right there. So maybe you're frustrated at something or somebody, and you need to take a step back, is what Spirit's saying. And you can definitely validate this, yes or no. You do not have to. If I don't see you in the chat, that means you just didn't want to. If I'm, just let me know if I'm on the right track. If not, that's fine. No worries. There is an opposition to your health on your midheaven, which is basically like your career. So I don't know if you've been out of work recently or something of the such, but there also too, though, it could be your spiritual. It doesn't have to be work as in physical, your health as in physical. It could be health as in spiritual. So it's almost like there's a power struggle between yourself, inside and outside. So that's illuminating this, and you're being asked to let it go because you've got Vesta, your spiritual light and your devotion coming in through reaching out to others, just like being here with us tonight. Like, even though we can't physically talk to each other and y'all just hearing me go blah, 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 like this, we're still all together. So, in that Spirit's way of like, I'm seeing a group of energy of people, and it's almost Native American. Oh my God. In a circle. So I don't know if you do the powwows or something like that, but you need to so bad. Like, you need to do it. Yes. That's what Spirit's saying. So, like, definitely be easy on yourself. Definitely journal. Definitely do all those really cool spiritual things these kids do these days. Okay? Seriously, though, do them. Oh, man. But yeah, that's it for that. And I'm going to do Kyron's really fast. Did I say the name right or wrong? I apologize, Kyron. I don't think you're here, but I do owe you yours. And I think I put it in. So I think this is my last one. And then I'll just hang out for just a few more. Oh, we're going to finish with the full moon, hopefully. Let's see if we can find it. If y'all got a split, I get it. No worries. And what may happen if I can't find... I thought I had their stuff. Yes, I remember, Katie. I'm Cherokee too, Lisa. I want to go, but I'm telling you, Katie, something come up with that. Maybe you should try to find one. Waterfall. Finally, I can see the full moon. It's kind of orangish to me. Ooh. Yes, Dr. Peppers. All right. I know I got to get back up here, though, because I feel bad if I don't get theirs done. Because they're the first person that asked me. And I know this shit takes a while, but, I have to have my little breaks for my mind. Because like once you channel in so much, like I can channel in for hours at a time, but it can be draining. Like when I get off here, I'll veg out, but it's not like something that takes me down. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it will, but like that's not going to be an issue tonight. But I just want to do like, I normally take these days off to do my lunar practices, but I really wanted to do this for you guys because I've been planning these for years. Honestly, I've been wanting to do this lunation stuff. I started doing it like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And it's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Now I'm finally here and I don't want to give it up. Like I want to keep doing them, even if it sacrifices some of my private time on these special days, because these are special to me. All right. I'm trying to find. There we go. Okay. I see the comment. I see their comments, but I don't know if they ever gave me their stuff. Let me look on my email, and if not, they can email me and I'll give it to them. Let's see. Maybe they left. If anybody else sees it, let me know. Because I can't find it. I don't know if they gave it to me or not, their birth date, birth age, birthplace. And they were added to the list. So if they were added, I think they sent one, but I don't know. Maybe she sent it to the other. Because I want to do it, but I can't do it without the information. I don't think I put it in either. Dang it. Darn it. Darns it. Let me look. All right. Karen, I really can't find your stuff. So I'm going to leave a comment under this video. Let me check one more time, just one more time in my app, because I could be looking over it. I am really sleepy, like as in terms of like not ready to pass out, but from doing this for 3 hours and I got PP, so I could be looking over it. I don't want to go too much. No, I don't have it. And if it's in there and in the comments, I will give them my email and they can message me and I will send them a voice message because I owe some of you guys some messages too. I haven't forgot about you. Life's just been freaking crazy. So let me get to the bottom. Yes, you do, Barb. Very nice. Happy belated, Tracy. All right. We're going to see if we can do something. Okay. I hope y'all have enjoyed the live. Don't go anywhere. If let me get outside. Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. First, let me grab something. I want to see if I can end the live. Let's see if we can see the full moon because it might not be risen for everybody yet. And some of you folks may not want to go outside. So hold on. Let me see. I might have it in here. Nope. I know I got something. Yep. After this weekend, I know I do. Perfect. All right. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to end it. Oh, hold on. I'm on the speaker. Ow. Some bitch. Who can relate when they bend over? Do y'all go ow too? At least some of y'all. I know you have to. I can't be the only one. All right. There goes the light ring. Oh, oh God. After sitting for 3 hours, I can't walk. Ugh. Let's go outside. Oh God, I'm waddling. Everybody's quiet. Where's my old man? The whole house shifted. Oh, they're outside. Yay, okay, cool. Hold on, let's see if we can see the moon, y'all. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we can. All right. Uno, dos, tres. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, let me get a little over. Okay. Here we go. There you go. Hope you can see it. Let me see if you can see it. Nope. I'm going to go up and down. I wish I could flip it. Can y'all see it? Oh, God. I just walked out here and I think I ingested about 3 ounces of pollen. Hold on. Can you see me? Hopefully y'all saw it. It's too cloudy in Stokes right now, right? There's some up there. I'm shining the light at the sky like it's going to show me the clouds. Yeah. Let's see. I want to see if I can get it. I might be able to get it there. But yeah, hopefully y'all saw it at least for a second. That's cool. But until next time, guys, I've got a PP. And I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. And thank you to everybody that could donate and was willing. It does help me out. It goes back to my business and back to my family 100%. And if you didn't, don't worry about it. I appreciate you. I do this because I love y'all. And yes, until next time, I love y'all. Peace out.